Hi, welcome to the show. Welcome back to Rolling Reckless, the live play D&D podcast. My name is Matt Eads, back joined by Oliver, JR, Kevin, Paula, and Amber, and you at home, of course. Welcome back. Next week's game, did we just say we're good for Sunday
same time, same place.
evening? Okay, yeah, same time, same place. Sunday evening, between 5:30, 6 p.m. Mountain Standard. Come and join us. We'll be a little hit or miss going into October here, but once winter comes, we should hopefully be back on a little more regularly. What do I got to tell you before we start? The Patreon rework is done. Go check that out. Patreon.com/TalkingRecklessPodcast. There's a bunch of new stuff, anime podcasts, ways to get involved in this D&D game if you like, all sorts of stuff. Go check that out and help support the show. Without any further ado, welcome back to Rolling Reckless. Syndicate. When last we were gathered here, you found yourselves at a kind of turning point, an inflection point. After attempting to disguise yourselves and infiltrate a party, Rolton Locke, the leader of the mercenary band called the Wolves of Nola, seemed to recognize you, Holden. And your suspicions were confirmed when a shipment of what you initially suspected was a illicit drug called Hemo that Holden had tried to procure at this party arrived at the Hag's Head. The crate, it turned out, really contained explosives, and as you arrived, they detonated, utterly destroying the Hag's Head and everyone inside. Aaron Yanni tried to get in touch with the remaining highwaymen, to no avail. And as functionally the last remaining highwayman made efforts to hide the core, the magical artifact that was powering Nyx that you pulled out of the rubble, sending it to splinters. You left the city and found Marshall Black and his Spelljammer, a ship that can seemingly travel between the planes, and he agreed to get you to the Underdark, as he told the highwayman he would. He told you briefly about his weapon, a strange, heavy metal contraption capable of shooting fire that you've seen. He told you it had come from a raid in another world, and that it had a twin, and he suspected that together, possibly, they made up the shard you're looking for called the Flame. And that's where we pick up now. All of you on Marshall Black's new ship, albeit it's fairly new but sparsely furnished. Quite drunk from the evening, he's retired for the night to sober up a little bit, and you'll depart in the morning as you make your final preparations for your journey into the Underdark. What would you like to do? This is the night, will be the night before, still having before everyone goes to sleep, if there's anything anyone wants to do. That is where we'll pick up. Marshall Black having stumbled his way into presumably his captain's quarters, leaving you the deck that you had explored previously, full of seemingly just barrels you would assume contain wine or beer or some kind of alcohol. But other than that, the ship seemed pretty bare. No furniture, no supplies that you were able to see. What would you like to do?
Something that just occurred to me is the implication that I sort of gave someone the address to the Hag's Head in it and wanted a shipment of drugs. Is the implication that is kind of my fault?
Yes.
Right. Okay. Okay. Sorry.
Are you asking the DM or are you asking in character?
In character.
Okay.
This is a conversation.
Okay.
I was thinking that this whole time. I just didn't want to say anything.
Oh.
Right when it happened.
It just occurred to me.
I watched you open that envelope and watch the explosion, and I was like, yeah, it's his fault completely.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of obvious.
Some things just don't need to be said.
Yeah.
That one did. No, and I'm terribly sorry to everybody. That sucks.
This is the...
I honestly thought that was just drugs.
I mean, I guess we could have checked the boxes, but...
All those innocent people.
Stop.
My family.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. God damn.
Pretty sure the boy was in there.
Yeah, that kid.
Ah, the boy.
Oh, yeah.
Been through a lot.
What was his
And
name?
got blown up.
It was-
Mortimer.
The boy.
The boy. Right.
I'm sure he's still alive, actually. I trained him well.
Probably stronger than ever.
I could probably raise him from the dead if he's not.
I'm going to bed.
It's bedtime? It's like late at night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we ready for this mission? Like,
I mean, are we really ready for any mission we go on? We just kind of
fumble our way.
go.
No, we buy a couple potions, an exorbitant amount of rope.
I don't even think I have. I only have 50 feet of rope.
No,
left.
we're running out
I
of
only
rope.
have
Yeah, we
25
We
feet.
gotta go buy some more rope before we go.
300 feet.
I think I lost my Sony.
We seem to gain a pet or two each time.
What pet do we have now?
Squirrel, owl, spider thing.
No.
Whatever she chooses.
Excuse you.
Snake. You sometimes get like a little kid.
And he has Wolf,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
the blink cat.
We had a bird at one time.
I had a bird?
We had a bird.
I had a bird that we didn't take care of.
A mouse named Patrice.
And a mouse named Patrice. And then Samson
I
disappeared.
think that was a different life.
That could have been a different life, like, possibly. Had a lot of pets.
We had a couple horses.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Horses.
Forgot about the horse.
I think we still technically own those.
I think they're tied to a tree somewhere.
No, I think the cat took our.
Oh, yeah, missed.
Yeah, Miss took him away. Took our cool wagon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a cool wagon. Besides the weird decal on the side.
It was supposed to have been.
My face?
Rodney.
Rodney's face. That's right.
The guy got it wrong at the shop.
No one's believing you.
I'm gonna get our money back for that, you guys.
No,
Yeah.
you're not.
Well, time for bed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, if there's nothing else to do.
Sure. Reset your spells and fill your hit points up. Prepare all your abilities and things for the next day as you all bunker down. The very gentle rocking of the ship on the relatively calm seas, lulling you to sleep. And you'll wake up. Dawn, presumably. A little bit of sunlight filtering down the staircase from the upper deck. Sound of birds chirping.
Change this.
Gulls cawing.
We didn't go anywhere, right?
No?
I'm gonna do this.
Can I want to go to the main deck.
Sure.
To the back of the boat. And I'd like to just take a moment. And I'm gonna throw my pouch of dust into the ocean.
Okay.
What is that?
It's from the wreckage.
Oh.
As you're walking up the back of the ship has a staircase on either side, where presumably the captain's quarters are through the door that is between them. And as you're coming back down the stair, you can see the door beside you opens, and Marshall, no hat. You can see for the first time the top of his head. He doesn't appear to have any hair. There's this yellow, very almost like lemon yellow. Skin, not sickly or jaundiced really, but like very bright yellow, especially in the morning sun. And he appears to have two. His ears are like little. They remind you of almost pointed animal ears. They seem to sit on the top of his head. And as he's kind of looking around, his big hat comes out from the door behind him, and he kind of screws it back on his head.
Is he like reptilian?
A little bit, yeah, a little bit, especially
Like scaly, kind of
not scaly, but now that you
like leathery skin?
yeah, now that you think reptilian, the nostrils are a little bit long and almost slits. Yeah, kind of a snake-like appearance, very generally.
Like Voldemort,
Yeah, kind of
yellow.
like a yellow Voldemort. Yeah,
Okay, I see that.
yeah. And as he comes out, he's rubbing his eyes, kind of pulling his hat down low to shade his eyes from the morning sun. He goes, and he just clears his throat and tries again. You ready to go?
I think so.
Yeah, as ready as we'll be.
Yeah, I mean,
Let's just
everybody
get
ready?
it, let's just get it over with.
I mean, do we do any research about like what kind of animals we're gonna see, or like?
Probably bats.
I should have went to the library.
Spiders.
Spiders are
Do I
a good
know
one.
anything already about? Can I like do a check?
History?
Yeah, you can roll.
Nature.
What do you?
I want to know
anything-
if I've read anything about what types of animals live there.
You can roll a history check. Yeah.
Sweet.
Your various wizard studies throughout the years.
19.
19. That's pretty good. You've got a good sense of the very kind of general type of creatures. It's always dark, so it's a lot of
Like slugs.
well, a lot of things that don't have eyes, and things like ropers, the thing you fought in the tower on the way down to the Undermountain.
Okay.
Creatures of that nature. There's a lot of drow. Primarily is the main. I almost said civilized race. The main society.
Okay.
But there are bugbears, gnolls, kobolds, the fish people you fought in the first episode of this campaign, the Kuotao.
You still have that? Oh no, you don't have that shield anymore. Do you?
No, I don't have a shield anymore, I don't think.
At all? What
I
happened to-
think I bought a new one from the
Isn't
armor.
it cheap?
Yeah, you have Ash
Don't
Shield.
see.
You don't have that little wooden.
Not the one with the
shield
wooden.
anymore.
I ripped it off.
Thing.
Yeah, that came off a while ago.
Okay.
I lost the greatsword is what it was.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
Shakoma's greatsword.
Sword, yeah.
Where? Did you lose that in the Undermountain?
Yeah.
I
I
think
think I
okay,
threw
that
it
fell into the
off.
It
abyss or
fell
something.
over. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, is there anything specific you want to know about the Underdark?
Yeah, tell us everything you know.
Specifically, let's see.
You know, there's an upper dark, a middle dark, and a lower dark. You know,
And where does like the main society sit on those levels?
Menzoberranzan is in
Yeah.
the upper dark.
Upper dark.
I think.
Okay.
North upper dark.
North upper dark. Okay.
Um,
Is it like common for people to explore the other layers?
that you're not really sure.
Okay.
You get a fairly good grasp on the flora and fauna of the
Okay.
Underdark, just
Okay.
from your past readings.
I guess I'm just trying to. So they're mostly dark. Okay. Okay. I will relay as much of that information as I can.
How for the not dark seers among us, and I imagine Drow obviously have the dark vision.
Yes, because they are elves.
How do they sort of accommodate humans and not dark seers that come down to visit and hang out and live?
Well, we've talked about
Torches?
this. Yeah, I don't think they like humans very much.
They're bad humans.
I think we've had this conversation before.
You know there are
I insist that they're bad humans.
You know there
I
are
insist that I could be a bad human.
you know that there are old tensions between the Drow and the above ground races. Old wars from centuries past, but the old kind of Drow are evil tensions and vice versa from the Underdark, probably thinking that the above races are terrible. That kind of tension still exists in a lot of the world.
I mean, I don't think they take kindly to elves either. So, I mean, the three of us are going to kind of stick out.
That's still the plan, eh? I haven't convinced you guys that I could be a bad human.
I mean,
You kind of already have convinced us.
Yeah, you blew up our hideout, killed all those innocent people.
Hey,
blowing people
better?
up.
there you go.
My. What does Arignoni know from what the highwaymen told her about anything related to the purpose, why we're going down, what's going on down there?
You know that that the highwayman had some ally in Menzoberranzan. And I think all of you heard him referred to as Merrick Sai, the Underking. But other than who he is, and he is some opposing faction to the web, and apparently resides in or around Menzoberranzan, and you're not really too sure. It was the highwaymen were always very insular, and when your group took over, it seems that practice kept up.
Okay.
Good question.
Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna pull this off, to be honest.
I thought you guys are going in cages.
Oh
and
yeah.
Loop and I are gonna.
Prisoners, right?
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah,
be
okay.
prisoners.
Do we have
slaves.
cages?
Do we have chains? Maybe not or cages?
What is his name?
I thought, yeah, like
Captain had some
chains.
Ball and chains.
and manacles.
Yeah.
Okay.
manacles.
I mean, rope
Okay.
is just as good. We can
It's true.
bind people's arms with rope.
That's true too, and it would be easier to get out of. Fireball. Disintegrate.
Yeah.
Yeah. That sounds like a sound plan, really.
And we have to track down this Merrick guy.
But we
Yeah,
know
tracking.
we do know that we're not being dropped right in Menzoberranzan, right?
Yeah,
we have to
gotta travel.
we have to trek there. So
Yeah, I can get you to Darklake, but it's as close as, like I said, not a lot of water in the Underdark. It's probably as close as I can get a vessel this big.
Last time you got us in a hole, there was
Yeah.
no water there.
Well, we had a little more time to prepare this time. Last time, someone was supposed to get the chain down, if I remember. But
yeah, I don't know who was supposed to do that.
So long ago.
yeah. All in the past.
How far from the lake is Menzoberranzan? Do you know?
well, I mean, depends on the route you take. Maybe a few weeks.
Okay.
Finding your way there would probably be a good first step. Find a guide or a map, maybe.
Is there a lot of like villages down there?
Well, not a lot, but there's a
Dwarf
few.
encampments, probably.
Yeah, sure. Dwarves
Camps.
and dark elves and those little fish people, probably.
Friendlier people.
I mean, many of them might be friendly or otherwise.
Help me sort of wrap my head around this. But, like, we have our world here, and we are going to go underneath, subterranean, I imagine. And then there's this whole other world that...
Yeah, well, imagine,
And then there's,
imagine
like, 3
a
levels?
really, really big cave broken up into smaller caves. Or a series of caves all connected together. Some of them, bigger than water deep. Some of them, smaller than the ship.
Have you ever been there?
Well, once or twice, but not in a lot of years.
Okay.
All right, let's do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's spin this bad boy up.
Did
All right,
should we
good.
stop at the store, or we stopped at the store already, right? We
Yeah.
got potions.
I think we're like a couple hours away from
Yeah.
Right,
a
let's see.
store.
Do you have any supplies here on the ship, Captain?
I got food, water, but nothing. I get the sense you're looking for something a little more potent.
Yeah.
A little bit of whiskey.
Yeah, we'll take that then.
That'll be a good trading
I'm good.
item.
I got lots of alcohol.
Yeah, I got 70 feet of rope, you guys.
I've got 50.
There you go. That's all we need.
Got 25.
Well, grab whatever chains you want from below deck, and as you were down there last night, you saw there were a pile of manacles, chains, clasps for binding pieces of chain together. You can take as much or as little as you'd like.
I'll take 10 feet of chain. And
Manacles.
6 manacles.
Okay.
6 manacles.
They're pretty heavy. How much?
manacles.
We don't really keep track of weight, but as things start to get
Heavy?
heavy and cumbersome, because you have your pack, you're probably able to carry chains like over a shoulder and manacles, but they're these big, heavy, unwieldy. Like you can't just in my pocket.
I'm gonna wrap it around my body.
Yeah, okay,
like a
that
cross
works.
like
Yeah.
this.
Okay.
With the manacles just dangling.
Remember that one time you carried a post and a chain for a while?
Yeah, I had to drag that around.
Yeah. Remember that one time you had that chariot thing on your back?
No. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was a good idea. It's just not as practical as we thought it would be.
Yeah.
Too bad.
So much wasted gold
Yeah.
left on the streets. All right, you ready?
I think
You
so.
better come inside here. And he heads back into the captain's quarters, leaving the door open behind him. And as you follow him in, you can see the captain's quarters are very lavishly furnished. There is a big 4-poster bed, what look like velvet sheets, very expensive-looking duvets and pillows. And you can see, expecting that massive stone throne you saw earlier. Looking around, you don't see it, but you do see a much, much smaller, it looks basically just like a stone chair. A very, very rudimentary block of stone with a chunk carved out of it to form almost like an L shape. And he kind of sees you all looking at it. Well, the other one was a little big. You see he sits down, and he goes to put his hands on the armrests that aren't there, and he goes, oh, yeah, right. He kind of folds his hands in his lap. And he goes, all right, everybody ready? Remember, close your eyes.
I'm gonna close my eyes and try to like grab onto something around me.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
look for some support too, because that stretching sensation really fucks me up.
I'm just gonna make myself puke right now, so I don't puke later.
Okay. And as he's like closing his eyes, you can see kind of takes a little bit of a lower stance. You get the sense he's focusing. His turmeric is noisy, like throwing up on the ground. He opens his eyes like, okay. Closes his eyes again. And very quickly you can feel that pulling sensation stretching you. Does anyone not close their eyes?
I'll close mine.
I'm gonna try
Close
to
my eyes.
keep mine open this time.
Okay.
The best that
Roll
I
me a
can.
wisdom save. As
Wisdom's my lowest.
Good choices.
So that's -1, so 12.
12. Okay, 12 is enough.
What do I see?
You can see the ship. It looks like it literally starts to stretch. The same sensation you're feeling, everything getting pulled very long and thin. And as it is pulled, Turmeric, with your eyes open, it's this very mushroom trippy effect of things pulling out and stretching and then separating into two separate halves, and they seem to multiply and stretch apart again, where you're looking at suddenly a million Martial Blacks all surrounding you, almost as being pulled down a tunnel effect, the air being sucked out of your lungs. The rest of you feel that pulling, that stretching, this unable to breathe for a minute. And very quickly it seems to end as the sensation of being let go, as everything seems to snap back into place, hits you. Turmeric, you dry heave from keeping your eyes open, but having already emptied your stomach, there's nothing to come out.
I'm gonna cheer and be like, woo!
Marshall,
Did it!
Marshall opens his eyes and goes, well, we're all alive, so I guess it went all right.
Okay, I'm gonna exit through the door and take a look around.
Sure, as you open the door, it appears to be dark.
We're still in water?
How dark?
Floating
Like,
in water?
can I
Dark.
still see with
You can-
my
You can see
dark vision?
Well, you can see what you can see with your dark vision, but it is effectively pitch black, so you can see 20 feet. Loose shapes.
Okay.
You do appear to be in water. The only way you can really tell, though, is this very gentle sounds of lapping waves against the side of the boat. You appear to be in complete darkness. You can hear the waves against the boat echoing back in a way that gives you a sense of being in a underground, enclosed, albeit massive space. You can hear a few drips of water falling in the distance.
I'm gonna lock a manacle onto Holden.
Okay, not now.
Well, you can't see. I'm gonna guide you.
Oh, man.
Oh, I should get a key for these.
you already love to move.
It's good. At least we remembered.
They're like pin and like set type. They're not a key, but like a pin and a thing you remove that when your hands are manacled, you can't get to.
I'm good for now. I'm good for now.
Just do it.
Fuck.
And put one on myself. Anyone else?
Captain, you
You
think
guys are
it'd
chained
be
together.
Who else is
3 feet of
got
chain
no-
between you.
you think it'd be all right to light some torches at this point, or
He's kind of you can see he comes out. He's looking around. He goes, "Well, we probably made quite a lot of noise when we fell in. It's up to you."
because
But,
I can't see shit.
I don't think so.
Can I see a ceiling?
No, as you look up, you can just see the outlines. They give you this very vague impression of maybe stalactites and yes, stalagmites rising up, but no ceiling. No. Marshall Black you can see he looks a little bit nervous down here in the dark. And you can feel it almost pressing in against you. He goes, "Well, whatever you're gonna do, probably do it fast. The lifeboat off the back you can take."
Okay. Thank you, Captain.
Yeah, best of luck. Probably look for there's a trade hub somewhere on the shores of Darklake. Man told Dareth. You'd probably be wise to seek it out.
Which direction?
Looks around. Well, I know it's on the northwestern shore, but
Does anyone have a compass? Do compasses work down here?
I don't have a compass.
I also don't have a compass.
I don't sail by magnetic north. I don't have a compass.
Aren't you? Never mind.
I'm just gonna
What-
load myself in the boat.
What is this lake like? Is it a
Like,
what can you tell us about this lake?
It's dark.
You asking Marshall?
Yeah.
It's dark. It's a lake. It's big. I don't know too much about it personally. Probably all sorts of. Kind of walks over to the edge and looks over the side. Terrible monsters, I'm sure, living there.
I'm sure. Northwest, you said?
Yeah, as far as I remember.
Are we completely in like water, or are we like?
Yeah, you appear to be as you look around. You appear to be. You would think maybe you're on the middle of a dark sea. You appear to be in the middle of water. No distinguishing land other than the very vague outlines of these hanging stalactites in the distance.
I'll start heading to this boat.
Luke, do you have
Dragon
any idea
holding
which
with
way?
me.
I'm gonna take that pin out. Throw it at you. Luke, do you have any idea? Any sort of idea which way would be?
Holden did lose his accent. Someone in the chat says.
Can I? Can I sense which direction north is? Can I like focus really hard and like feel the pull?
The druid skills.
What if we
You
use?
can roll me a survival check.
Uh, 11.
11. You do not seem to have the innate ability to sense where magnetic north is.
Damn.
What was that skill
Yeah.
you used to find that tree in the dark underground? Maybe you can find us a.
Maybe tomorrow. Maybe we'll talk about it tomorrow.
I have locate animals or plants. If I did that, would it show us like towards land? Maybe. I don't know how far it goes. I'll have to look it up. But
Yeah, I mean, if you were to,
I mean, you'd be able to locate something, right?
I think so. My staff has that option to locate plants or animals. Or the other option is I could send Salem ahead
5 miles.
5 miles.
That'd be a good option.
I can
Yes,
do something.
send
How long
Salem
does it
ahead.
last?
Oh,
I gotta look it up.
It is instantaneous. You just know where it is.
Okay, you just
Yeah.
know where it is. So we could do that.
That's a great idea. I
yeah.
mean, like,
Do we know anything about, like, common plants found on the shores of the Underdark?
that only grow on the north, north bank.
Marshall Black shrugs his shoulders.
I mean, if he sends something, it'll lead us to something.
Well, those fish people, right? Like they lived on the land, correct?
They were fish. I think,
think
they
they-
lived in water.
I think they were
Were they?
able to just go on land.
Oh, I thought they were
Fish
on the
with
land.
legs. No, we fought them in the river.
Oh.
And then ate them.
Yeah, we did. But yeah, try it
So,
out.
like, make us cannibals?
No.
No, they were
It
fish.
just makes you terrible.
We're bad people.
They're not your sentient race. They're just another sentient race. You might as well have eaten dwarves.
I mean, I'm sure dolphin meat tastes great.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna pack our boat with some rum from his rum storage.
Appears to be whiskey, but that's yeah.
Oh.
Sure.
Okay, well,
Okay, well, I can try that.
Yeah.
pick a direction.
Well,
Well, tell us what you pick a direction. Yeah. Tell us what you can seek out.
I'll cast locate animals or plants
Okay.
with my staff.
What are you locating?
Do I have to pick one?
Yeah, it's not just locate every animal and plant. If you used it, it would be like.
Gotta go in every direction.
Seek out like a mushroom or like a something that grows. I imagine mushrooms grow.
Marshes? Like in
In-
marsh? Okay, sure.
Probably some
Okay, I'll go with
mold.
mushroom.
A mushroom. Okay. Make sure you mark off your charges for your spells.
Yeah, I did. Well, it's not a spell. It's from my staff.
Right, but it has a certain amount
Yeah.
of charges,
Yes.
so make sure you keep
Yes, I am.
track.
But it only regains them at dawn, so will this not charge?
It will.
Okay, but I'll just never know when dawn is. So great. 24 hours from now.
How many charges do you have on that stick?
5.
Okay.
But they don't each use one. Different spells have different charge costs.
Yeah.
As you hold this gnarled tree branch
Yeah, this
staff in your
costs 2
hand
charges.
and focus on it, focusing on mushrooms within 5 miles,
Yes.
Yeah.
as the spell spreads out from you, you can see it almost this like radar ping highlighting things as it goes, and you can see there are thousands, hundreds of thousands of mushrooms, but it does give you a sense of the edge of the body
Yeah.
of water that you're on, where you can see the ship appears to be in the middle of. It's hard to gauge how big, 600 or 700 feet across, this massive underground, vaguely circular cavern.
Okay.
But you can see several streams or openings to other passages that lead out of here.
Okay. Are they all going in one sort of similar direction, or they're going like
They
all?
seem to spider out of the cave at various intervals, and it's a very quick ping. You're not able to like map the entire area,
Okay.
but as it goes, you get a general sense of the outline of at least the space you're in. But there
so I'm
apparently are
in like a
mushrooms.
circle, and then they're
Vaguely.
just going. Okay.
Yeah, you can see mushrooms appear to grow on the shore. You can see them up the walls of the cave. You can see some that appear to be massive, bigger than the ship that you're on. But there appear to be quite a number and variety of mushrooms and fungi down here.
Okay. Well, I think we're safe to go pretty much any direction.
All right.
We seem to be in the
In, like,
the
the
center
center.
of the lake.
Yeah.
Yeah, roughly.
Ish.
Did you notice? How do I say? Like just kind of an empty void for where presumably some of the inhabitants would have picked these mushrooms, kind of telling us where inhabitants are, or was it?
I don't think it works like that. Like I don't think. Like could I actually see the mushroom like
Well, no.
push over? No, it would be
you-
like a stream of like where they are.
or where they're not. I not really. It's not. You don't have that kind of detail
Accuracy.
from the
Mm.
from where you are, the distance.
No.
All right.
Okay, and how far is like the closest shore? Do you think?
5 miles?
No, like three or 400 feet. Not so far.
Okay. I guess yeah.
Let's
At
just
this
paddle.
point, one way's as good as another.
All right. Let's all go. I'll take us.
Sure. As you
Take
start
us to the shore.
lowering the boat down on its winches. Here's your boat.
Ooh.
Yay!
Yay,
I built that a long time ago.
my boat.
There we go. Yeah. Here's the game cam. Game cam.
Where are us?
Get the game cam in there.
Do da da do da da.
She can be retired.
Oh, rude.
Sadness will arise.
She'll forever be in our hearts.
We also need a yay
We have a yay.
token.
Do we not have
There
a
should be
yay?
like an authentic yay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
a
gee.
colorful one. Isn't it? Yeah, that one.
Right.
Yay. Yay.
Only one that's using color.
This one's in
Oh,
color.
Luke does too.
All right. Somebody write down. Your boat has 100 HP.
Right down.
Great.
Excuse you. We already had
Kevin,
this
unwiden those eyes. You will have to keep track of your boat's HP.
Great boat.
So glad to be on this boat.
As all of you
This is scary.
get lowered, or are lowering, Turmeric slowly winching you down as the boat very softly and quietly settles in the water. You can see the hat of Marshall Black poke over the side as he looks down. He goes, "All right, you ready? Good to go? You might want to, battle away a bit. The travel probably make a bit of a wake when the ship disappears."
Can't you wait a couple hours?
No.
Okay.
I don't want to be down here any longer than I have to.
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
Like,
yeah.
you get us.
I'm gonna try paddle as hard as I can and as
Let's-
fast as I can.
Turmeric, that's not
Okay.
how paddling.
Sure.
It's too late.
As
Slow
you
and steady.
as you grab both oars and are very loudly and ineffectively slowly splashing away
Might as well
from the dock.
put up the
Or from
lights
from
then.
the ship.
Slow
I mean.
and steady.
Uh,
Even pressure.
Listen, I'm the second mate around here.
And I'm the captain of this ship, actually. That totally makes me the captain.
All right, fine. You win this one. I'll start slowing down.
Okay. Marshall Black, you see him disappear back over the rail, and then a few moments later, the ship seems to disappear. But where it was, this big depression in the water fills in. Luckily, you have rowed away a bit, so the waves don't threaten to capsize your fairly good-sized lifeboat that you have. It does not actually have a rudder on the back, but
Oh.
I mean, it doesn't have a sails or a motor, or it just has oars.
You're right, actually. Now that you mention it. I thought that was a clever design.
But as the ship vanishes and the boat rocks a little bit in the waves, as it comes to settle, you are alone in the Underdark.
Did you set your lights on?
Oh, not yet, but I'm thinking about it because, yeah, I can't see shit.
I don't know if that's gonna be like track people or keep us away from getting into danger. I guess it doesn't matter. Either way.
There's nothing that glows in the dark down here.
Yeah, in the
Make a
darkness, can
perception
we...
check.
Maybe there's like a slug.
12.
12. And you do have dark vision. You think you might be able to just make out very, very faint, like kind of purple glints or speckles maybe of vegetation far away, or you're not really sure. And it's very faint. You might even be just convincing yourself you can see something.
On the same sort of tip, Turmeric, let's stop rowing and let's try to get, let's just stop making noise and just see what we can
Here?
hear.
You sure you want to be idle in this dark water?
I mean,
I mean, I think that's a good
it's
idea.
just as easy as...
Yeah. Listen.
At least we can.
You can hear
Yeah.
if there's animals or
What
if
am I...
the water.
Perception.
Oh.
I'm gonna try to.
Sure.
I've got 17 on my perception.
18.
17 and 18. You can hear the very gentle lapping of waves on the side of your boat, the creaking of the oars, and you can hear what sounds like the rushing of water somewhere in the distance. Not necessarily a waterfall, but current of some kind, a river or rapids or.
On a boat, and I'm asking in real life, would you be able to hear creatures underneath?
No.
No, I don't think so. Not unless
I
they
guess it
hate
depends
your
on how
boat.
big they are.
Yeah.
If you put your ear to the
No,
boat.
haven't you ever seen Jaws? You just hear the bottom. Bottom.
Do I hear the bottom?
Not yet.
No. Lights or no lights, you guys?
No lights. We don't want to draw too much attention to us.
Can I don't
You don't
know.
need to see anything right now.
I
Anyway.
wonder if I can turn Salem into like a.
I mean, what,
Isn't
if it's-
Salem an owl right now?
Yeah, but
So can't he see something?
yeah, that's legit. I could throw him ahead.
If it's compared to us, like Loop and I being completely blind and having a little bit of light, I prefer having a little bit of light.
Okay, I have an idea. I'm gonna jump in the water.
I can turn Salem into an octopus.
I can also turn into an octopus.
That's legit.
You can tie a rope to me. I can turn into an octopus. I can see underwater, and I can tow the boat behind me.
Ooh.
I could probably go a lot faster than Tumor can paddle.
Is that a challenge?
Yes.
I could send Salem in, like with you just in case something tries to get you.
A little bit of
to
backup
block
down there.
That's
Actually a great
to
idea.
block the.
Because then, then
First
at least
hit
you'll
at
have some
least.
vision.
Yeah, I'm pretty sneaky as an octopus,
Are
so
you okay? All right.
maybe.
If you feel comfortable,
Well, I wouldn't want Salem to get.
well, I'll just bring him back later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
It only takes an
We'll-
hour.
We'll tag team it.
Yeah.
And now we'll have eyes underneath as far as Salem and Loop go. So that's a great idea.
I think. Takes me an hour though to change him, so I don't know if you guys want to wait an hour.
Well, I can only stay in form for an hour. So
Yeah.
if you want to change them, and then if. Actually, yeah, because we might be out of the water by the time
Yeah.
the hour's up, right?
Yeah.
And then you'll have an octopus.
Just to carry around. Squishy. Okay, well, I'll send him ahead as an owl anyways and see if he can see with his dark
you can
vision
scout
anything.
above water,
There
and
you go.
Luke
Yeah.
will scout underwater.
Yeah. There we go.
And I'll sit here drinking this
Whiskey?
whiskey.
All right. Sure. Sounds good.
Okay, so maybe.
How far can you go with that rope? What, we have
It
50?
doesn't need to be that much. So I will go to the front of the boat,
Okay.
and then I will shift into a giant octopus,
Okay.
and
As
then
the boat.
I'll try to make it so that most of my body ends up in the water.
Sure,
But
yeah.
with like a couple tentacles still on the boat.
Okay. What color? Are you a red octopus?
No, blue.
Not always blue. You can't just say blue authoritatively.
No, blue, obviously.
I assumed there'd be a blue octopus.
Those are red allosaurus.
I'm the only one who pays attention.
I know, right?
You were a red allosaurus. Yes. As you fall into the water. Sorry, did you have a rope around? You do not have a rope.
Not yet, no.
Okay. Make a perception check.
As he's towing us, can I cut these paddles into like?
No.
8.
8.
I'm doing. You can't even see what I'm doing.
I do have.
I can sense!
Yeah, do you have any kind of like keen underwater sense or anything?
Well, I have 60 feet dark vision.
Okay. 8. As you roll into the water and orient yourself, you can see the lake here is not really that deep. it seems to vary between some spots. As you're kind of looking around, you can see there are stalagmites that come up to just below the bottom of the water, basically stone icebergs that are just submerged. As you're kind of looking around, you realize could very easily destroy the boat.
Nice.
And you can see several little, very, very faint, these very faint yellow-green bioluminescent glows, little lights. You're not sure what they are, but as you look around, you can see quite a few of them. 6. As you turn, you can see more. They appear to be pretty much everywhere in the water.
Does it look like they're moving?
They do seem to be moving very slowly and kind of sedately drifting. You would guess them to be some kind of fish or jellyfish, maybe.
So yeah, I will telepathically just let everyone know, like, hey, tie the rope to me, tie it to the boat. And
Use the spider. 8 legs.
Yeah.
Way better.
What is an octopus if not an underwater spider?
exactly.
Smarter spider.
Oh, if you flip it around.
Yeah. There you go.
Boom. That's an octopus.
The round part goes for yeah.
Yes.
Almost.
We got it.
So Loop is in the water. There's a giant blue octopus.
And we're gonna so someone throw some rope at him.
I'll throw my 50 feet of rope
Okay.
at him.
He's
How
got
big? A
arms.
giant octopus is a large creature, right?
Yeah.
Giant. Okay. Yeah. Sure. As you throw the rope down, easy enough for you to grab on with a few tentacles. And a giant octopus is big enough. It's awkward and weird where, as an octopus moves, it displays all its tentacles out and like jets forward in the water. So the boat is doing this like very fast, and then it kind of slows down. This very herky-jerky motion. But you feel like you're making fairly good time. Where are you just picking a direction and away you go, or?
I'm gonna try and. Do I see the bottom from where I'm at?
60 feet of dark vision?
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to... There are a couple spots where it seems to dip down a little bit deeper than 60 feet, maybe kind of caves or something that go down. But it primarily seems to be between 20 and 40 feet of depth in this chamber, in this area.
Okay. Can I take 5 minutes and just leave the boat behind and just do like a quick scout out and see if I can find anywhere where it looks like the ground is starting to slope upwards, like consistently?
Sure. As you are doing that, what is everybody else?
Also stealthily.
Roll me stealth check.
Oh, I'm fucking blind.
Quietly and secretly
There we go.
carve these paddles into a
Advantage and
spear.
a 1 that I got to reroll.
For a total of...
23.
What's going on back
22.
there?
Nothing, you can't see anything.
5 minutes is a pretty good amount of time. You are able to, as you are very stealthily and carefully, almost crawling your way along the bottom, your octopus body kind of rolling over rocks and things. You get close to a couple of these bioluminescent. You realize that these big bulb-headed fish that don't really seem to pay too much attention. Some of them they just seem to bump right into you. Sometimes they don't really seem too aware. These cave fish. You are able to kind of feel at the edges of the chamber in 5 minutes. It's only about, I guess, again, about 1,000 feet across, maybe less. There doesn't appear to be any landfall in this particular chamber as you kind of explore the sides. It's very steep cavern walls, many of them covered in mushrooms as you approach. There are several exits where water is either flowing into or out of the chamber. I guess some of them would be thought of as entrances. But there's no... You don't find a beach or any landfall.
Okay.
Not easy to make anyways. You could certainly try to climb up on some of the more jagged... It looks like it's like limestone and slate where there are these angular, flat pieces that have kind of broken off. And you think you'd be able to climb up some, but there's no landfall, no villages or buildings or a beach to build such things on.
Okay, well, I'll go back and grab the rope again and then just go in that direction.
Sure. You are able to notice a very general current kind of sweeping. You get the sense that initially you thought of it as a huge lake, it now, with this current and you having explored it, feels like a section of a river almost, where the water is making its way through these passages in a direction.
Okay, then I'll follow the current.
Okay.
When I see Luke go whatever direction he chose, I'll send Salem 100 feet ahead, and as an owl, he can see 120 feet in dark vision.
Okay.
So I will send him forward.
Sure. Roll me a perception check for Salem.
Yes. 17.
Okay. As the boat is being pulled forward, this start-stop motion of the octopus propelling you. Salem can see the chamber in the direction you're heading. The loop following the current, the chamber seems to narrow down into a fairly comparatively narrow cave. Looks to be maybe 20 feet at its widest. Where the area, one of these chambers, one of these exits, and there are others that Salem can see kind of branching off, but they do narrow down into what seem to be much smaller caves. And he can also hear the rushing water. It sounds like there is a current or rapids maybe ahead.
Okay. I'll let Holden know as I'm getting this information from Salem.
I'm just using my ears. And
Oh,
yes,
you're right. You can't
other than like the water moving and everything, what do I perceive as far as like anything different? As fluttering wings?
Roll a perception check.
Just anything different than what 7?
It's very hard to hear over the sound of the boat pulled forward.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing unexpected.
Can I Oh, I want to watch like behind us.
Sure.
Just watch for anything if anything comes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Loop, as you're continuing to pull the boat forward, you can see this narrowing. It gets much more shallow. It's maybe 10 feet average depth, you would guess. But you can see the lake empties into a lower chamber where it is going down this almost like a slide of rapids, where there are several stalagmites that jut right out of the water, and several outcroppings of rock that come off in the path of this current.
So
In fact, here's what you see.
Dun, 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 dun.
Here, set me up a
narrow path.
a narrow cave. Perfect.
What is this?
Slide it. You should slide it all back a little bit, just closer to the camera.
So I'm going to.
It goes for quite a ways beyond that. Yeah, it's not only 20 feet long.
Yeah. I'm going to just drop the rope kind of thing, and I'm going to go and keep like a couple tentacles wrapped around the boat, and I'm just going to crawl along instead of swimming, like just to keep the boat away from these rocks as much as I can.
Okay. Those of you who are in the boat, as you see these rapids coming, you can see several points of rock protruding from the river. Anything?
I'm gonna take hold of the oars and just. I'm gonna think I'm doing some maneuvering.
Yeah, as
Luke's gonna be controlling everything.
Turmeric and Loop can roll me a. This will be dexterity for turmeric. This can be acrobatics or athletics, whatever you choose.
I'm
Luke.
gonna get in the back of the boat and try to use my staff. Like, if the back starts to like sway, I'm gonna try to use my staff to like push off the sides if I can.
Okay.
17.
Ooh, 17 also.
Okay. 17 is good enough. As the two of you together, Loop, you leading from down below, and Turmeric, you up top, being able to kind of push you off the wall as the boat is swinging and slamming through this first part of the cave. There are several spots, Turmeric, where you have to reach with an oar and physically stop the boat from crashing into one of these things. But you are able to avoid catastrophe. One more check as you make it into the first part of this cavern. And the water is moving pretty fast, as you seem to be on quite a downward slope.
15.
9.
Hang on, numbers are really hard. What you gotta do? Is exactly enough? Exactly enough. What's halfway between?
12 is our average.
Is not enough. That was 13. In this second part, where the current starts to speed up, it turns out to be very difficult with you trying, Loop, to steer the whole boat. You can feel the back end swinging around, smashing into the rocks. Everybody on board needs to roll a strength check as the boat is slammed into the walls of this cave. Move.
Uh-oh. Well, that's not good for me.
Strength.
Yeah.
13 for Holden.
Okay.
With my bear totem, I get advantage on strength checks.
Boy.
Yes, you do.
I'm just gonna put this out there. I rolled a natural 1
Okay.
It's
with
just
-1 as my strength, so I have 0.
checks made to push, pull, lift, and break objects. Does that
Yeah, this
include?
definitely applies. Yeah. Yeah, this is a raw test of can you hold yourself in the boat. You do have advantage though.
That was my advantage.
What'd you roll?
The first one was 2, this one's a 1.
Great. Holden, what'd you roll?
At least it's not a
My
1.
13 sounds
13.
alright.
Turmeric?
This is a saving throw or just a...
A saving throw, yeah.
So 8.
Okay. Loop?
No,
You're
the
the
boat.
octopus, sorry. Irniani?
9.
Okay. Bryn?
Natural 1.
So the DC was 10, so Turmeric, Arignani, and Bryn all fall overboard. The boat takes only 7 points of bludgeoning
Okay.
damage.
Not bad.
These 3 fell in?
Minus
These 3 all fall in.
Okay, fuck. I hear that happen,
Yes.
and I'm like,
As now,
fucking dancing lights.
whoever, okay. As the lights fly out, you can see just you and Turmeric left in the boat, splashing and floundering where Bryn
No,
and
isn't
Arignani- sorry,
the 3 of them?
just you in the
Yeah.
boat. Yes, sorry.
Dancing lights.
Yes, Turmeric, Arignani, and Bryn all splashing and floundering in the water, and being swept along with this current now as well.
Do I notice them fall in the water?
Absolutely, yeah. You hear,
I will,
and you can see the light above you too.
as much as I can, try to maintain a hold of just the boat and grab all of them. I'm not necessarily focused on swimming anymore, so like not worrying about the rapids. I'm just gonna get carried with it.
Okay.
But I'll try to grab as many of them as I can.
You had 8 tries.
I'll say you can help. You can try to help a person or the boat.
Okay, I will try to help the Bryn.
Weakest, yes.
Okay. Bryn, go ahead and roll me a strength throw with advantage. As
Strength throw.
a saving throw. As you're fighting against these rapids.
So.
Loop is helping, so you do have advantage.
Would I have to do a
That's
saving
good. That's
throw?
good.
I was like, is that count? There
Would
we
I-
go.
would I have to-
17.
Okay.
Would I have to do a saving throw for Wolf?
Oh yeah. Yes. For Wolf, it'll be Dex though, because he can blink. I forgot about Wolf.
Blink, Wolf, blink.
Dex
Yeah.
plus 3, 15.
15 is enough. As the boat rocks, he just disappears and reappears and seems to not have lost his balance.
Can I use this?
Bryn, you are able to, with Luke's help, you are able to clamber back onto at least grab the side of the boat. Everybody else who fell in. Turmeric.
I'll help her up.
Strength save. Arignani. Strength save.
I'll help Bryn back into the boat. And with the lights, and now I can see we're in this fucking narrow thing, I will do my best to keep us away. Did the oars go over?
Nope. Not
No?
yet. Not
Okay.
yet.
I will grab the oars and I will do my best to kind of, try to pick up where...
23.
23. You're able to swim over and fight
I'll
the
try
current and
to-
grab onto the side of the boat.
Man, the back of the boat with my
We gotta pull ourselves up still, or?
You're able to pull yourself in.
Staff.
Arignani?
9.
9 is not enough. As the current
swimming.
sweeps you down these rocks, you are getting bashed
no.
against these same stones that are
I'm in,
damaging
yeah.
the boat. You take 3 points of bludgeoning damage
Dang.
as rocks and jagged points of stone batter and cut you.
I see the 2 of them climb up.
I'll high five you.
No, time for it. Ariani's still in the water.
How far is she from us?
Well, everybody is kind of drifting on the
Okay.
current at the same time. So
Okay.
maybe 10 or maybe 10 feet ahead.
Yeah.
You are
so-
still moving forward as she is being swept forward.
I'll send Salem back to me. Have him fly back to me.
Okay.
And I'll send the lights as far forward as I can to just provide a little bit of light
Sure. Luke?
to see you.
I will see if I can help Arignani get back to the boat.
Sure. Go ahead and roll with advantage. As you feel these slimy suction cups suck onto you and start lifting you towards the surface.
22.
22 is enough. With Luke's help, as you are almost thrown back above the surface, unable to grab onto the boat.
Oh my goodness. Can I check if Myrtle's okay?
These fucking guys. She does appear to be okay.
Okay, woo.
As you're looking around for Myrtle, she apparently is around your neck and
Yeah, she
seems to be-
coiled a bit.
Yeah, seems to be fine. Is wet, but and unhappy, but alive.
All right.
Just black.
There's about 10 feet left of this chamber, as everyone has now climbed back into the boat. One more save for the ship. Whoever is, I think, Holden and Loop.
What was that? Strength?
It's dexterity for whoever's in the boat, whoever's using the paddles to like spot.
6.
7.
Everybody's in the boat. Go ahead and roll strength save. As
man.
everyone as Arignani
Just
climbs
got
back in and it kind of upends the boat a bit on one side and hits another rock as everyone whoa, is almost tossed again. DC is 10.
I got 23.
Okay, turmeric.
17.
Lube is not in. Arignani.
11.
15.
Arignani just about was like whoa, like just about to go over. Catch your balance. The boat takes
Oh man.
10 points of bludgeoning damage as a piece of the top splinters in, and you can see that this cave ends and seems to open up into another. You're not sure the size of the chamber. It opens up into a chamber. Much like the first, it is hard to get a sense of the scale other than
Can I
seems to be
send
very large.
Salem back ahead to scout out a little bit?
Sure. How far can he?
He can go 100 feet, and he can see his dark vision from where he is 120 feet. So he can
okay.
see 220 feet ahead from the boat.
What?
So he can be 100 feet away from
Oh,
me,
I see.
and then
has
he can
120
see
feet vision.
120
okay,
feet.
I
of
see. So
dark
you can see
vision.
220 feet ahead of the boat.
Yes.
Okay. And he's just going to kind of keep an eye.
Yeah.
220
just
feet.
to see like the area and if there's any animals or
Okay.
barricades.
Roll a perception check for Salem.
I don't know if this has any bearing on anything, but I will spread out the dancing lights as far as they can go, and I think it's 20 feet. on me.
8.
You only have 3?
Oh, I
Okay,
rolled
no.
I thought you had 8.
Okay.
No, only 4.
Salem can see. There appears to be. Let's use this one. There appears to be an island ahead of you. Facing this way, horseshoe facing me. He can see it about 120 feet away. Gets this very vague impression of land. Appears to be. It's kind of that shape, actually. Here, lay the front one. It is an islet with a little. You can see like a little. Looks like a lake in the middle, a depression in the middle. Kind of use that horseshoe to make a little circular.
Oh,
There
I
you
see.
go.
Yeah, perfect.
And that's way.
Yeah, 120 feet. And just flying over, he can see 8. Not really sure. Outlines of. There does appear to be a beach landing here. It's not sand, but again, it's hard limestone and slate. But you can see maybe they might
Can
be
you see
building.
if
So you can
there's,
see the
like-
outlines of,
Oh.
of wooden structure or construction, maybe.
Okay.
From it looks very fallen apart and centuries past, but you can see something.
Okay, I'll relay that to everyone on the boat. Does it look like there's like a path around it? Because you said it's like
the
an
lake
island?
continues all around.
Okay,
All
okay.
around. There is open water on all sides.
On all of it.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is easy enough to completely avoid
Just avoid the whole thing.
this if you
needed.
want. Absolutely.
So we might be able to find a guide or someone on this island coming up, but I don't know.
Is there people on there?
I don't know. It was hard to tell. Salem had a hard time telling. It could have been maybe buildings, but it was hard to see.
How long have we been on the boat?
Probably, like, you probably arrived down here an hour ago.
Okay.
So probably
I will.
40 minutes left, or 20 minutes left on your octopus thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of the only thing we have to go on off of.
Should we
And he
give-
doesn't. You don't see any life on there.
Not that I could see from Salem. I don't know if we should.
Should we turn the lights off and
Yeah.
creep our way around the island?
I mean, we could completely avoid it. I know. Marshall said we might need a guide, but I assume we're going the right direction.
Can you have him kind of scan a bit lower, closer?
Sure, I'll see.
I'll snuff out my lights as we continue to float.
Okay. Just the lights. Wink out.
As we get closer, can I send him like in there?
Sure. Yeah. Fly close down
Yeah,
to the.
yeah, like swoop down.
Sure. I mean, he's still rolled an 8 on perception.
Yeah.
So, you know, he's kind
Yeah.
of going to see what he's going to see.
Yeah.
But these structures, these remains, they are remains of structures. You can
Okay.
see. They look very old. It's just kind of remnants of what might have once been a post supporting a wall.
Okay.
You can see there are several. They look old but serviceable canoes, almost much smaller than your lifeboat. You could probably fit two in each if you had to.
Okay.
But there do appear to be a number of them upturned on the beach. Several of them broken and rotted away, but
Did
just
you
from
see
Salem, he thinks a few might be intact, just from his quick glance.
any life? People?
No. Appears to be bare rock. You can see a few little purple, little glowing purple specks that, as he gets close, can see are these very little tiny mushrooms. But other than that, doesn't seem to be inhabited.
Okay. So yeah, it looks like we could get like maybe find some smaller canoes if it gets any smaller, but I don't know if that's worth taking.
What if we tie all the canoes to our boat?
We could have backup boats.
Backup canoes?
But if the water gets really rough, they're probably just gonna bang along. But I mean,
And set
no
them
harm, no
free.
foul. Yeah.
Might be time's up for Luke down
Luke?
below. So
Yeah.
maybe let's go and have a look.
Okay.
There's no harm in checking.
How are we gonna let him know? Should we just splash the water?
He'll know.
He'll just know it's coming up.
Well, I'm sure he'll see land.
Just splash the water with your hand.
Just go on and splash water. I
I'm
can't
gonna
see
start.
shit.
I'm gonna get up here.
You
and
can't
start
see the faces on me.
splashing the top of the
Sure.
water.
I like
Actually, you can see the faces on me.
As you splash your hand in the water,
Oh.
nothing happens.
Bottom.
Something grabs you.
Bottom.
Massive slimy tentacle of loop.
I will notice and then telepathically ask, "What's up?"
I'll loudly be like, "Okay, Loop. There's a."
Loudly telepathly.
Oh yeah, it would
She's
be
like
telepathy.
yell talking.
I'm
yelling
like
into your ear.
telepathically.
This is a message for Luke.
I'm like saying it loudly telepathically, but also out loud so that Holden can hear me talking to Loop.
Oh, I see.
And I will tell him that there's the island coming up and that we would like to dock quickly. And you might
I
need a
will,
break.
Come back up and throw a couple tentacles onto the ship and then transform back to myself.
Sure. As Luke the halfling returns to the boat.
And then just kind of sit down and...
Are you wet?
No.
Try.
I think I honestly
that
don't
work?
know.
How would that work?
How would that work?
Hair's dry.
Ooh, cool move.
Powerful magic.
But I am very tired. been a lot of cardio.
Well, you're doing
And
well.
as we approach, I'm still trying to. All I got to go on is my hearing.
Okay.
Yeah,
Other
maybe
than
you
the
shouldn't be at the
occasional drips
oars.
of water and the echoing of the noises you yourselves are making. It seems to be quiet.
Okay.
I'll tell Turmeric to take the oars. 'Cause I think you were using the oars.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah, so I'll tell Toomey to take over.
I'll whisper into Holden's ear.
I mean, I'll do it because
In the dark?
I mean, you guys are like you guys are at this island basically as
Oh,
you're
okay.
yeah,
Sure.
fighting over whoever gets the oars. Appears to be made of
fucking do it.
appears to be made of limestone, where it is these very vertical drops, where it is segmented in very kind of straight and angular sections like slate.
Can I tie the boat to the, like, find a piece of, like, land? Or, like, I don't know.
Sure. There are as you approach, you can see
Is there, like,
these
big
whatever these wooden
rocks?
timbers were that Salem saw having been driven to the ground years ago. There are a few little like stumps almost left where the tops have long rotted away, but there are spots to tie the boat up.
How
Okay.
big is the island?
It's as big as you see.
Can I get Wolf to like teleport around, see if there's anything, or
Sure. Yeah. Only
sneakily?
What is he just looking for?
Seeing if there's any people on there or
Sure.
dangers.
It is. It does rise in kind of a hill, and then there's a dip in the center that appears to be full of water from raining up from above, or you're not really sure. Roll a perception check for Wolf.
Is that sort of the formation of the island?
Yeah, seems to be. Yeah. And as you're looking at it, and Wolf is exploring, you can see appears to be fairly shallow. Whatever this divot is has about 2 or 3 feet of water that seems to have collected there. There's a large round
Be
boulder.
wisdom if it's not on there.
Well, like, does smell count for this perception check?
Sure. Yeah, you can
Then
use
you'd
this.
get advantage.
Yeah, sure.
First one's a 9. 15.
15. Okay. 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 As Wolf, your blink cat blinks around, appears uninhabited. There are, as you search through them and Wolf sees them, you find there are 5 of these upturned boats in total. They seem. They're not as old as the construction of the island. Whoever or whatever put these boats here was more recent. 3 of them appear to be intact enough to use. There's a large, about 10 feet by 10 feet, vaguely circular boulder. Seems to be sitting in the middle of that divot, whatever it is, almost as though
Where
somebody.
the water is?
Yeah, almost as though somebody dropped something from up high, and it kind of it gives you the impression of denting the island, and it's kind of filled with water. And you see a few remains of what looks like they were maybe once buildings. Just a few timbers in what were probably a square arrangement once when they were all there.
No, like
But they seem hundreds of years old and have long since rotted away.
skeletons, dead bodies.
Dead bodies.
You don't find any as you kind of kick around. It's not a huge island as you step out and onto the hard limestone. You don't see any dead bodies, at least not in the buildings and things that you're looking through.
You guys finding anything?
There's those canoes. Do we want to tie those extra canoes just in case?
But how did these canoes get here?
Doesn't matter. As long as we can take them.
Yeah, we take one.
Move the
Is
camera
no one
up
else as
closer.
curious as I am about these canoes? Who owns them? Why is there no one here?
Is there anything other than the canoes there? Or?
There's those old
Buildings.
buildings.
They look ancient, though.
Yeah, but
I
these
doubt-
canoes don't look as old as them.
Well, do we want to take 10 minutes or so and see if we find anything? And if not, then continue on our way?
Yeah.
I think someone should stay with the boat.
Holden,
Yeah.
since you're blind.
I'm also blind.
Also him.
Oh yeah.
Maybe
I was
one sightseeing person
thinking,
just
yeah,
stay
maybe-
with the boat.
Maybe Turmeric should stay, because then Holden can use his lights and give the rest of us light as we walk around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
Alright.
Turmeric can actually see without anything else.
I like this one.
I agree. I will stay at the boat.
Okay. Yeah. We'll cast the
and I.
lights for a bit of
Yes.
vision.
Okay. As the 4 orbs light the space. You can see there are you get the vague outlines in the distance of other land masses in this chamber. You don't see a edge like you did before. You're not really sure how big it is, but there do appear to be a number of islands. You're not really sure what size from where you are. What would you like to do? It is a little better lit now.
Can I look over the canoes to see, like, do they look damaged? Like another
yeah,
trick,
you
can I
can, you
flip
can make an
one
investigation check as you check over these canoes. Yeah.
Investigation. Oh, did you see that? I did see that. It's like holding my breath. What? 9.
9.
It was like 17.
They appear to be
3.
woven from some kind of reeds or grasses. They're not standard wooden plank construction, and you're not really sure. They look like a woven basket to you. Might hold
probably.
water. You don't know.
Yeah, that's probably not good.
There are 2 of them that have obvious damage, obvious holes, and you're sure that those 2 are probably no good unless they get repaired or something.
Can I just check whichever buildings or rubble is close enough to the lights to maybe just do a quick once-over?
Sure, roll me an investigation check. They appear to be, as you're investigating these ruins, they appear to be arranged around whatever this center thing was once upon a time.
21.
21. 21. Hey. You don't find any items or objects or anything. No bones or skeletons. 21. Hey, you are able to. You're able to recognize there is something unnatural about that boulder as you're investigating. Looking around, it doesn't. Where could it have come from? It is a different type of stone than the limestone that you're on. But other than that, that's the only thing that catches your eye.
Okay. Hey, Bryn, does that boulder look out of place to you?
Now that you mention it, it does look different.
Is there anything
I wonder if it would be
magical about
like
it?
our tree. I wonder how. Can I throw a rock and see how deep that water is surrounding it?
Sure. I mean, you can see to the bottom of the water.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, it's at its deepest. It's about 4 feet. Like it'd be like waist high on you.
Can I step into the water and try to touch the boulder?
Sure. Yeah. Roll me an investigation check.
How big is it?
Is it
it's
like-
about
Bigger than me?
yeah. It's about 10 feet.
Okay.
About 10 feet by 10 feet, maybe 15 by 15.
You should
A
check.
large boulder.
Oh my gosh. 9.
9. Okay. As you reach out
Oh my goodness.
and touch this boulder, it moves
Oh,
as
creepy.
it shivers under your hand.
Uh-oh.
And you watch as 2 very long, lanky arms unfold from under whatever this is, as this massive creature stands up and unfurls itself
Creepy.
and looks down at you, Bryn, with a massive blowing your hair and robes back. And let's stop for a quick break.
Whoa. How
And
big?
when we return,
Like this big?
it's a large creature. I think is that a large creature?
That'd be huge.
Huge.
Here's a large creature. There's a large creature right there.
Oh yes, looks
My
like the boulder.
goodness.
As you have woken this aquatic troll. It's Shrek, yeah. Get out of my swamp. We'll take a quick break, and then more rolling regardless in just a second. Let's all roll initiative.
How does initiative work for the creature, wolf.
He goes after you. Yeah,
Oh,
pets,
yeah.
pets, and summons. We're saying just for ease of use, we'll always go right after their creator or / controller.
Okay.
25 to 20.
20.
21.
Ooh. 20 to 15. 15 to 10.
12.
11.
10. 10?
Okay, Turmeric, you were first. You've seen this massive. Trying to think if you guys have. I don't know if you've fought trolls before. This massive creature doesn't seem to wear any clothes. Has this very green, blue, kind of sickly colored skin. Big bulbous nose, big fat belly that hangs low down by its knees, and it is currently bringing up one long, lanky arm to presumably smash Bryn.
How does my speak with animal thing? Does that? It says it's a ritual casting. So does that mean I have to take time?
Yeah.
So 10 minutes would be like a bunch of turns?
Well, a round is 6 seconds, so that would be 10 rounds to a minute. That'd be 100 rounds.
Okay. I'm not going to do that.
Just a minute, you guys. And you would kind of know it. Trolls are. If a troll is a creature, or if this creature is a creature with language, it's not a beast. It's not an animal.
Oh, okay.
It might be a beast. You're not sure, but
Is it considered a humanoid?
it looks humanoid.
Okay. Cool.
I will slowly make my way to. Actually,
Slowly, as this thing is like about to smash Bryn, and Turmeric is just like
Okay.
strolling up.
I'm supposed to stay and watch the boat. So I'm going to take this oar and throw it at it.
Okay, go ahead and roll a 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Go ahead and just roll me a. It's an improvised weapon. Just dexterity to attack, I guess. Just add your dex modifier.
To. What? Do I roll something?
Yeah, roll an attack. Just add your dex modifier though.
What would the attack? Oh, like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Plus my dex modifier is 19.
19. Okay. Bryn, as this thing is reaching up and just roaring into your face, flecks of drool and its disgusting rank breath washing over you. You watch as this oar. It pauses as it stops roaring for a minute as this oar thunk, falls into the water beside it. You can see it floating there as it kind of looks around and seems a little confused. Anything else, Turmeric?
And I will make my way there.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
I have 40.
Oh, you have 40.
That's right there, right?
Hmm? Yeah, that's adjacent. After Turmeric is old.
I'll rush up next to Bryn and the monster. And it's in mid swing currently.
Yep.
Wolf is staying there.
Yeah, I'll move up. What is that? That's 15 feet, and I will I'll attack him.
Go ahead, roll attack.
That is a 3.
3's not enough.
Not enough. I will do my extra attack with a 20.
20 is enough.
Not natural. Holy, we haven't done this in such a long time. 8. 6, 7, 11. For 11 damage.
11 points of damage. As the point of your shield sinks into this thing. A bit of very dark red blood spills out. Anything else, Holden?
I will action surge and attack again.
Okay.
Forgot all about my extra attacks.
Does 14 hit?
14 does not hit.
Okay.
As you pull the point free and you bring around the flat to smash this thing, it just harmlessly hits it in the blubber. As it
Don't you get the advantage from turmeric being...
I haven't raged yet.
Oh, you haven't raged.
Um,
Sorry.
And Oliver, don't you get 2 attacks normally?
Yeah. I attacked and then missed the second attack and then action surged.
to miss the
So you'd
to
also
take your third
fourth
attack.
Oh, do I get... Oh, sweet. Extra attack on that one? Nice.
Yep. Action surge is an attack action. He gets 2 attacks as his attack action.
Yeah, okay. Is this not only the third attack you've rolled though? You should roll a total of 4. Is this
Yeah,
not
this one will be the 4th.
Okay. 1 hit and 2 misses.
18.
18's a hit. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm up to speed.
No, so am I now.
18's a hit. Go
Yes,
roll
because
damage.
an action surge is a whole
Yeah.
another
Whole
action
action.
turn.
It's been a long time since we've done this.
Yeah. Hit for 7.
7 points. Okay. As you get 2 deep sinking blows with the point of your shield. After her, Holden is Loop.
Alright, I think I know what Bryn's gonna do.
Yeah.
So I should do the same thing, but first.
We'll try it though. You should, because if you can do it first, then if mine fails, if
You
yours
can do
fails, then I
something
can
else, yeah.
try.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a
I will
magic user.
attempt to cast Hold Person on the troll.
Okay. What is?
It is a human. If it is a humanoid, it has to make a Wisdom saving throw or be paralyzed.
Trolls are giants.
Okay.
Are they?
Yes, trolls are not humanoids.
Darn it.
And then I will move 25 feet towards this side.
Isn't there a race called giants?
Yeah. Well, it's a type of enemy,
Oh.
but there is
Somebody move
there
me.
is also a race. Yes, there's different kinds of giants. Good there.
Yeah, get there.
Okay. Yes, hold person fizzles. Bryn, your turn.
I will. Oh, you stole my thought.
I'm a telepath.
I know. I steal my thoughts. I will.
Also try hold person.
After watching his hold person fail.
You can probably do more important things than I could anyway, so
Yeah,
it's good for me to fail and you to do something better.
I will. No, that's too much. I'm gonna cast.
Hold giant.
Yeah, I don't have a whole giant one. I guess I'll shoot my arrow. I'll shoot my. Yeah, I'll shoot my acid arrow at him.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I gotta roll.
Strike first.
Oh my gosh, you guys. 10.
10 to hit.
Yep.
Is a miss as the arrow bursts in the water harmlessly beside it.
And then I will.
It takes damage anyways, right?
Actually, it does. You're right.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Acid arrow takes. On a miss, the arrow splashes the target with half as much of the initial damage,
Okay.
and no damage at the end of its turn. So a 4d4. Shoot, I need more d4s. 2, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 points, so half, so 6.
6 points of acid
Yeah.
damage. Okay.
Yeah.
A little bit of the bright green acid splashes onto it.
And then I will. What should I take that attack of opportunity? Yeah, I'll take the attack of opportunity and back up.
Okay.
I'll do protection on whatever.
Disadvantage.
Yeah.
This one's 24 to hit. Second one is 18 to hit. 18 to hit is the to hit.
Well, that hits. Let's see.
There's this arm that was poised above you.
Am I still able to use my shield if I already cast
Shield works.
as a reaction?
One spell a turn.
I don't know if you can use a reaction during your turn.
Neither do I. I also
Okay.
think it's one spell a turn, anyways.
That's what I thought too, but I just
I
thought
think
I'd
one
ask.
spell a turn covers us anyway, even if you can't use the reaction on your
Okay.
turn.
Okay.
I don't know. Hang on. This might be key. I'm gonna look this one up real fast.
This is a make or break. Like
Could you
in
just
that
squish her?
This could be make or break.
Make
It
mine.
could be.
Yeah, because that's a reaction, but you've already
Yeah.
cast.
Normally can't cast one spell a turn. Spells not cast as an action or bonus. You can cast shield. Spells not cast as an action or a bonus action do not count as the one spell per turn rule. You can use a reaction on your turn, and you are able to cast a spell.
So, okay, unless you have...
Oh, also, there is no rule against casting multiple spells per turn. It is just that if you use your bonus action to cast a spell, you cannot use your action to cast a spell.
Oh, okay.
So reaction is still fine.
Okay. Okay.
So yes, you can shield.
Okay.
Does that save you? Do you shield?
It's gonna hit me, right? So, yes, I will shield.
Does shield get you over? +5? It's 18 to hit.
Yes, it does.
Okay,
Because I have 15, so +5 will put me at 20.
sure. As this fist comes down, and you manage to get your hands up at the last second, as you cast shield, this white force emanating, holding
my God.
this fist as it is straining against you.
That's
Dang.
cool.
Sizzling little bits of it where the acid splashed onto it.
Oh my goodness.
Go ahead and finish your movement.
Can I back up as far as I can? What
How
is
much
it?
movement do you
30 feet.
9, 10, 15, 25, 30.
Sure.
Showing some high ground.
Sure.
It's over, Anakin.
After Brenn's Arignani.
All right. I would like
Fuck
to
'em up.
move.
Yay.
We're out of practice. We need to practice.
Yeah, we do need to practice.
I don't know if we should have picked a giant to start, but
I'm gonna just move behind. Let me see.
oh yeah, you're super fast.
Yeah, I'm gonna move in behind him.
Okay.
I want to bonus action enter into my water stance,
Sure.
but I want to action just like punch him in the butt
Okay.
or something. I am assuming he's
Butt
really
punch.
tall.
It's pretty tall.
So yes, I would just like to
Sure.
punch. Okay.
It's a bit. This creature is like a size class bigger than Crutches.
Size.
Crutches is between a man and this creature.
And
Half
he
height.
is.
And this creature is
A size bigger.
2 feet taller than Crutches.
Good lord.
Yeah, I'm gonna punch him right in the butt.
It's like this. Just reach the bone.
Oh my gosh, math.
What does your water stance do for you?
Nice. Nah, hold on.
You're gonna-
19
you're
to
gonna run out of
hit.
fingers. That's a hit.
Okay. I will answer in just a sec. 1d6. Okay. 6 damage.
Okay.
And I would like to extra attack.
Okay.
Do it again. 19.
Is it?
Okay. Nine damage.
Okay.
My water stance?
Yeah.
I can get a bunch of different. I can do
Okay.
some
Nothing right
some
now.
fun stuff. No, nothing right
as,
now.
As you
I'm
step
just
into the
entering
water
it.
and enter your stance,
Yes.
the water in the pool around you kind of pushes away for a second and levels itself back out as you
Cool.
deliver 2 quick blows, and you can feel vertebrae or bones cracking and shifting under your fists. as you
Yeah. Trying
sink
to
into this
break his
creature.
ass.
Coccyx. This creature's turn. Where the shield has pierced its side, and you watch as those wounds start to knit closed as they seem to be almost healing, regenerating very quickly. But everywhere that the acid is touched, it seems this regeneration seems to continue a little bit, but the acid seems to fight it back in a way. where you get the sense this creature may have otherwise been able to heal quite a bit. Arignani, Holden, and Turmeric. The first thing it's going to do is it lets out this big piercing shout as it leans its head back, and this very strange call as it seems very high pitched and echoes back and forth around the cavern. And it is going to attack Arignani, I suppose. It will turn around and hit whoever hit it last. The first one is a 25 to hit
Yeah,
with
that
the
hits.
bites. And then the 2 claws come down. That's 18 to hit.
Yeah.
By 18 to hit. Those are good rolls.
Yes.
My God.
All 3 of those attacks hit you. The first one, a bite,
All
comes
3.
in for 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
As these massive teeth chomp into your shoulder. The 2 claws come in. First one is 13 points of piercing damage. Second one is 8 points of piercing damage.
7?
7, 13,
13 and how much? 8. All right.
Yes.
28.
Yeah.
So 28 total.
God damn.
Oh God! Thank God I moved out of the way. I'm a little mushy.
Shoot you down.
And it is Turmeric's turn.
I will rage.
Okay.
And
Is that a
I
swamp troll?
will-
You're not sure?
Oh,
You would guess maybe an aquatic troll, but you're not sure.
It's an Underdark troll.
yeah.
Attack
Go ahead and roll attack.
recklessly. Reckless attack.
Rolling reckless. Everybody take a drink.
You said it.
6 plus 8, 24.
24 is a hit.
Right, 1d8. One 6 damage,
6 points of damage.
and then I will do my extra attack
Okay.
for 13
To hit
to hit.
is not enough. As you're slashing away, hacking at its blubber. It's hard to tell how much of an effect you're having. Where you're not sure if cutting away at this blubber, sometimes it seems to hurt it, sometimes it seems to be almost ineffectual. Turmeric, after you
Wolf. He's gonna stay there.
is Wolf. That's right, I forgot about Wolf.
He's just gonna guard the boat.
After Wolf, from that side of the island, out of the water, you watch as a second troll, seemingly answering the call that echoed throughout the chamber, makes its way up. When it's going to attack whoever is that Loop? Mm-hmm. It's going to stomp its way up the shore as it emerges from the water. And you can see bits of seaweed and vegetation falling off it as it rears up and will attack a Loop. Thrice. That is 19 to hit on the bite. 16 on the first claw. 17 on the second claw.
Oh my
These
gosh.
have +7 to attack, just
Oh
for
my gosh.
transparency. The first hit, the bite, is 10 points of piercing damage. First claw is 11 points of slashing damage. Second claw is 15 points of slashing damage.
What is that?
Okay.
As presumably you get shredded, these razor sharp claws and teeth just cutting you to ribbons.
Yeah, I don't even notice as this thing comes up behind me, and just as soon as I get bit on the shoulder, and then I turn around and just get claws, I'm just covered in blood now.
After Troll 2 is Holden.
I have 8 hit points.
You. Oh, I didn't hear it, but that's okay. I don't need to.
That's a big. What's your max? That was a big hit, eh?
44.
Jesus.
I took
These claws run you right through from the
36 of 40.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God.
back. As 2 of these claws come through the bottom part of your shoulder and lift you off the ground as you pull yourself off the front of them. That's a very vicious wound.
Mm-hmm. I'll see that, and I'll react to that. I'll take the attack of opportunity if that guy takes it.
Yes, he does still have a reaction. Yeah, he'll take it.
Okay.
10 to hit.
No.
And he
And
just
I'll-
reaches behind him, and you can just hear it splashing in the water.
Yeah. I'll run up to this guy and double-handed wallop him
Okay,
for 16.
that's it.
Okay. That's a D10. Ooh, nice. 15.
Points of damage.
Yep.
Okay.
And then I'll use my extra attack to cast Thunder Wave that way.
Ooh,
Okay.
good one.
What is that for me? A
Um,
con save?
Constitution.
14.
And that's against my...
Spell save DC.
That's fucking low. 10.
It's only 10?
Mine's only 10.
Yes, he is able to resist the... Isn't it only... He's a large creature. Can it even knock him back?
I don't know. Failed save. Creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away from you. Doesn't have a
Yeah, okay.
size.
So it does. It's massive size. It is able to easily withstand the force of the thunder wave. It does still take half damage.
Still takes, half of 2d8, which is 6, 7, 8.
8 points.
That ain't shit.
As this very loud explosion echoes back. It's quite a number of seconds later. You get a sense of this massive chamber you're in, much bigger than the other. As a few seconds later, you can hear the thunder rumbling back from across the chamber to you. Anything else, Holden?
That was my attack and extra attack. So
After Holden's loop.
I'm going to turn into a giant constrictor snake.
Okay.
So it's a huge creature.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
And then I am going to attempt to constrict the troll that attacked me.
Sure. As you turn into this boa constrictor, this giant boa constrictor.
Natural 20.
What is it? Is it just a grapple or?
No, it's a special attack, so I do, I guess now 4d4, or 4d8 damage.
Wow, that's a lot.
I mean, I crit.
I mean, I did it. Like, come on.
26 bludgeoning damage.
Wow.
And it is grappled.
Yeah.
And restrained.
Sure. As this blue boa constrictor?
Purple.
Red.
Red?
Red.
Oh shit. Okay. Coils up. You watch as it launches itself onto this massive troll and very quickly starts binding it up. And it seems to be working. This giant constrictor as the troll is fighting it. After Lupus Bryn.
I'm
You went to
gonna
find a snake.
cast haste on Turmeric. So Turmeric gets +2 to his AC, advantage on Dex saving throws, and an
Nice.
additional action on each of his turns
For how many turns?
for 1 minute. So the next 10 turns.
What is it? What happened? +2?
So you get +2 to your AC. You have an advantage on any Dex saving throws, and you get an additional
2
action
Oh, that's huge.
on the end of each of your turns.
It's
Additional
not.
action.
An
It's
action.
large. It's not.
Huge.
The action can be either attack, one weapon attack only though, okay? Dash or disengage, hide, or use an object. And then you'll get lethargic after the 10 turns.
Okay.
And that's concentration for you.
And it's concentration for me.
Okay.
And I will move towards the boat.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Just put me on the
30.
corner of the boat. And yell, "Back on the boat!"
Did this? Oh, no, no.
That was a level 3.
So what's since it's grappled, it just has 0 movement, eh?
So it has 0 movement and it has disadvantage on attack rolls.
18 feet long. Apparently you are an 18-foot long fucking
nice.
snake.
Jesus.
That's bigger than the fucking
huge.
snake in Harry Potter. That's a big ass snake. Bryn's back on the boat. After Bryn is Yay.
So Yeye just witnessed Loop change into a snake. And her eyes go, oh my god, you're so cute! And then she focuses back on this troll that just pummeled me. And as a action, I would like to do the wholeness of body where I can heal myself. So you regain hit points equal to 3 times your monk level.
Okay.
So what are those?
Level 6.
18 hit points.
18. Okay.
Sorry, restrained is its speed becomes 0. Attack rolls against it have advantage, and its attack rolls have disadvantage, and the creature has disadvantage on dex saves.
Okay, great.
Is that it?
No.
Can it? There must be a check to fight out of that
Yeah, DC 16.
on
DC
the start of
DC
every
escape.
of its turn.
It can choose to. It can use its action to try and break through.
Okay. 18
Bonus
points.
action?
Sure.
I would like to cast Tendril Form, and this is a cantrip. So let me just read. So you cast the Thorn Whip cantrip. It manifests as a tendril of water. And so basically, it lashes out towards the creature. And I make a melee spell attack against the target. And if the attack hits, the creature takes 2d6 piercing
Okay.
damage.
Okay. And just a
So-
melee spell attack for 2d6.
Melee spell attack. How do you do melee spell attack?
It's the
Regular
Just a
attack?
regular roll.
You get
Yeah,
advantage
for a
too.
monk, it's just a regular.
And she gets an advantage? Isn't
Not
that
on
for...
on spells. On spell attacks, I don't
On-
think so.
Isn't it any melee?
Yeah, as long as it's
Melee.
melee, it should be.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I will reread.
I'll buy that. No, I'll buy that for $1. Yeah.
Any
advantage?
attack
Sure.
against the
Yep.
other than you.
So regular.
Oh, that's wrong.
I can say
um,
melee spell attack is an
Yeah.
attack.
More attack than spell.
Yeah.
Come on. Okay, and sorry, what am I adding? Just my regular bonus?
Your wisdom modifier, I
Wisdom,
believe.
wisdom.
You're a monk.
So 2. Okay, so 17.
Is it? Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, 2d6.
Zerignani makes this complicated series of gestures with her hands, and this tendril of water grows behind the troll.
Slaps it in the butt.
So much butt punches.
So it's 8.
The ass is the weakness.
Yes, so 8. 8 damage.
Okay. Takes 8 points of damage.
Yeah, and that's it.
As this tendril of water shoots out behind it and comes slamming down on it. It has to brace itself against the floor. It's the force of the water. After Arignani is the troll. You watch as some of the wounds that you made this last round seem to knit closed.
On which one?
On the one in the
Troll
middle.
the water.
The one in the middle? Okay.
And
got a feeling.
it's going to continue to attack Arignani. First one's a 15 to hit on the bite.
It hits.
15 is a hit?
It just hits.
Oh, you're in big trouble. 19 is the claw.
Can I use my sentinel to attack him?
What is Sentinel? Is it when you attack somebody else?
Yeah,
Sure.
makes an attack against target other than you. Use your reaction to attack it.
Sure. Yep. Go ahead.
Plus, what was that? 6. 17.
17's a hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Actually drops to 0 for the rest of the turn. Okay.
9.
9 points of damage. Okay.
this.
It's looking a little beat up as your sword sinks into one of its legs. 9 fine. You watch as it seems to buckle for a second under it, as to kind of pick itself back up. Its blood now coloring this pool of water you're standing in. All 3 attacks hit you, Arignani.
Mm-hmm.
The bite is 10 points of piercing damage. The first claw is 12. And the second claw is 1 less than max, is 15 points of damage. As I rolled really well. As all these claws and teeth carving into you.
I'm unconscious.
As you fall backwards, luckily falling your head out of the water.
Death by drowning.
Next is Turmeric.
Damn.
I will attack some more. 16 plus 6, 22.
22's a hit.
So D8. Oh, I forgot to add my. Oh, there. 11
Damage.
damage.
Okay.
I will extra attack
Okay.
for 17.
Is a hit. Not a lot of armor on these. In fact, you don't see any armor or clothing on these big, blubbery, massive creatures.
12
Damage?
damage. And
Okay.
because of my haste, or is that what it is? I'll do my
One more attack.
one more attack
Sure.
for 19.
That's it.
That's low. For 7 damage.
7 damage. Seeing Arignani knocked down the other way, and memories of Lily's recent departure filling your mind, throwing you into your rage. You stab your sword right through the back of this creature as it tumbles over, dead.
Yes.
In the pool here. Anything else? Turmeric.
Nope. I'm gonna get. I guess I can move now.
What's up, Bryn?
I need a healer's kit to stabilize her, or
No, you can try to stabilize her without. A healer's kit is a guaranteed.
okay.
What is it? A healer's kit is.
Yep, healer's hit gets guaranteed stabilized.
And if you have the feet, you can heal for 1.
But you could pour a potion in her.
Yeah, if you have a potion, you can pour it in your mouth.
I got a big heal. Yeah, okay. I got a big healing potion.
If you're new to Rolling Reckless, we have a house rule. You can pour potions into other people's mouths as a free action.
So nice.
And you can
That's
drink them
very-
yourself as a bonus.
It's very kind of
Yeah.
the
Well,
DM.
the book says drinking a potion using an item is a full action, which is crazy.
We decided that drink potion for yourself is an action. Use potion on ally is a bonus.
Is that
I
what
think
we-
it's the other
that's-
way around.
I think it's the other way around.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I had it written down.
I think it might be.
Okay,
So it must be weird.
good.
Or yes. Use on ally is an action. The jury is out on if you can pour a potion in an unconscious person's mouth for real. For real, quote unquote.
For real.
But yes, house rule. Yeah, you can pour potions in people's mouths. They're magic. They're fucking magic.
So I can't really pour it in her mouth.
You need an action. You need
Can
an action.
I get Wolf to do it?
He can roll for it. He might. He can try. He can
Take it in her
try.
mouth?
Spill it.
He
That's
might
a
spill
gamble.
it.
Oof.
He might smash it.
I'll wait till next round.
Yeah, okay. Troll 2. The wounds holding that you just made. Knit closed. These thick ropes of flesh shooting across these gashes and sewing themselves shut.
Okay.
They look magical.
And it will try to fight out of the constriction, I guess.
Okay.
DC 16 strength?
Or
what's the...
it's either athletics or acrobatics.
Oh, okay.
If you go with acrobatics, I think you have disadvantage.
I'm choosing athletics. It's a troll. 18
Oh,
is my check.
You're good.
As it busts out. And that's its action, eh?
Yeah.
It's gonna... yeah, it's not You get the sense these aren't the most intelligent of creatures. It's just gonna hang where it is. Holden, it's your turn. There's a brief moment where you can see it seems to be debating whether it should flee or fight, but it doesn't really seem to have that higher level thinking.
It's broken out of the snake's hold.
Constriction, yes.
The constriction.
There's an 18-foot constrictor coiled up on the ground beside you now.
I will.
Face on it.
I will just double hand hit, aim at like the legs since it's such a giant creature.
Hit its toes. I heard that's its weakness.
That's not much. For 12.
To hit?
Yeah.
Just not enough.
Swing again for a critical 1.
Okay.
That's it.
That's all. That's your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Shield just banging off of blubber. Loop, you're up.
All right, I'm going to just lean back, as however snakes lean back, and just go in for a bite.
Sure.
Rear up.
Yeah. Ooh, 25.
25 is it.
Nice.
Snakes lean back arthritically.
For 12 points of piercing damage.
12 points piercing damage. Okay.
And then I will stay where I am.
Okay. After Loop is a Bryn.
I'll shoot another acid arrow at it.
Okay. Are you able to maintain cantrips don't break concentration?
Oh, yeah,
Are you able
right.
to?
It's not a cantrip. You're right.
As long as it's not another concentration spell.
And you can still cast non-concentration spells.
Okay. Okay, then I will shoot my arrow. It's not hit.
Still takes half damage.
Great. Let's see.
That's handy.
It's a good consolation for sure.
For 5 points.
5 points. And as the acid splashes onto it, where these wounds are knitting closed, everywhere the acid touches, it seems to stop these ropes of skin and flesh re-knitting themselves. After Bryn's Arignani.
I would like to make a saving.
Oh yes, death saving
Throw?
throw.
Oh,
How many times, Paula, do we have to do death saving throws at the table?
All the time. 12.
Is it
Not
pass?
plus anything.
Success, yeah.
Okay.
1 success. After Yeye's turmeric.
Can I try to stabilize?
Sure. I never
How does
remember
that-
how this works.
How does that
So
work?
it's your action. You make a medicine check, and I want to say it's DC 15 or DC 10. One of the two.
Let's find
I
out.
want to say.
I think it might be 10 is where my gut went. Go ahead and roll your medicine check. DC 10 wisdom check. Yeah, it is 10. Medicine check.
12.
12 is enough. You were able to apply pressure to the wounds and stabilize Arignani,
Roll a d4.
who will wake up in
3
hours. That was turmeric. Next is troll. Wolf.
Well,
I should probably write them down so I stop forgetting them.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He has 40 feet. 35, 40.
Anything else from Wolf?
Nope.
Okay. Now is the troll. Snake will attack Holden. Thrice. The first one's a 12. Is a miss. The second one's a 22. Is probably good.
I'll shield that one.
Okay. What does that do? Disadvantage?
Plus 5.
Is that enough?
Wait, what are the hits?
The first one was low, 12 or something. First one's an obvious miss. Second one, 22 to hit.
Yeah, shield will save me on that one.
Okay. Third one is 19 to hit.
Meter beat.
Meter beat.
Meet
You
is
s-
success.
You still have your shield up.
Yeah.
Oh, it lasts for all the attacks.
Yeah, lasts till the end of the turn.
Fucking right.
Or the beginning of your next turn.
Yes, yes. So yeah, I'll miss.
Okay. What is the ability that you use? Sorry.
Shield.
Just an ability called
The
shield.
spell. The
Yeah.
same
Yeah,
one.
It's
spell.
a spell.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
see.
it's a
Okay, I
reaction,
gotcha.
but
Sorry, yeah, that's a spell.
The spell shield. I'm sorry.
And
I got you.
as flavor, it's
You
just
have
my
ash
fucking
shield. You have ash shield.
I will actually. Did I use? I didn't use a reaction or a bonus, so I'm gonna use.
Well, you
Well,
don't have your
shield-
reaction.
reaction is your
Shield
shield.
is a reaction.
Reaction is your shield.
Oh,
And you can only use the
I really
bonus on
want
your
to use
turn.
riposte.
No, use the bonus anyway. So all those attacks myth. As the shield gets up there, and you can hear the attacks banging into it. Holden, it's your turn.
Okay, I will attack and attack. 14. That misses me.
Not a hit.
And natural 20.
That's it.
Great.
Go ahead and
Get him.
roll your crit damage.
And what's crit again?
Double.
Double the dice.
Yes. 13. Fuck, that's weak.
13. Is the shield again. Boom. You hear your bones cracking in this thing's leg.
Yeah.
After Holden is Loop.
Okay, I am going to go for another constrict.
Okay.
As I bit it the last time, I was gonna hang on and wrap my coils around it.
And it's just an
halfling
attack
luck.
for you, right? Not a. It's not a opposed check right now.
No, it's an attack. It's a special attack.
Okay.
10.
10 is not enough.
Okay, that's it.
As you spring up, it catches you this time, ready for the constriction, throws you back to the ground. Bryn, you're up.
I will move here right beside Arignani
Okay.
and
Okay.
use my healer's feet.
Sure. Yeah.
So as my action, so 1d6 plus 4 hit points, plus hit points equal to the creature's max number of hit dice. So 4, so 8 plus your hit dice, your max number of hit dice.
6.
Would be 6, yeah.
6.
6, so 8 plus 6.
14 points
14.
even. And mark
So-
off a
and,
thing your healers
yeah.
get.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no.
Okay, Arignani is
Fine.
conscious once more.
And then I will yell, get him to me.
After Bryn's Arignani.
So I'm awake?
You're awake.
Oh, nice. I would like to stand up. Use half of my movement. And I would like to. What do I want to do? Oh my gosh. Can I bonus action? Sorry, I'm gonna move onto land.
Okay.
Over here. Bonus action, go into Earth stance.
Sure.
And I think that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
After Arignani is Stumeric.
Do you have to be standing on that element to be?
No.
Okay.
I just.
Just flavor.
Flavor.
Just a little bit of spice.
Hey, works cool.
You plant your feet, adjust your stance, and
Exactly.
Arignani's tattoos flare back into life.
Yeah.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Right in between there. I will rage again
Sure.
and attack for what is that? 14.
Is a miss.
Attack again. I lost it.
Uh-oh. Got dice jam.
Send in a chaser dice.
Only
10.
one. The other one came out.
And extra
10
attack.
is also a miss.
2. I missed all of them.
Okay.
And the
Wolf.
bonus haste one, too?
Oh, yes, don't forget your haste attack.
Your haste
That
attack?
was
Oh, that was.
that last one.
Oh, darn.
Was it 3 attacks?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
it
was
was.
3. He will. He will roll. Go in for 5, 10, 15, 20. And he will also attack
Sure. Go ahead and roll for Wolf's first attack of the campaign.
Yeah.
What am I adding? Just +2 to hit each 5 feet. Hit 1/1d4. Miss. 7.
Takes after his master. Yeah, this wolf tries to get in there and can't seem to open his jaws wide enough to clamp onto this thick leg of this beast, this troll. Troll's turn. Seeing the little shape of wolf dart up, you watch as this predatory instinct it seems to focus on it. We'll reach down and we'll try to attack wolf.
Can I attack the troll?
Yep.
And I also put protection on Wolf.
What does that do?
Just disadvantage.
On the first attack?
Yes.
25.
25's a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Goodbye, wolf.
Start paring down pets here.
No.
6 damage.
6 damage, okay.
How would you like to do this?
You do take a big chunk out of its leg as it turns around. And it is bleeding from a number of wounds, but it is still going to attack Wolf. The bite is 17 to hit.
Oh,
Is that the disadvantage one?
Oh, sorry, disadvantage. 17 to hit.
What?
Hit.
Damn it.
The second attack is 20 to hit.
Hit.
The third attack is also 17 to hit.
Hit.
my heart
First
hurts.
attack is 5 points of piercing damage from the bite.
That's not bad.
Second attack is 10 points of slashing damage from the claws. And the other claws are 14 points of slashing damage.
Is that 29?
29. He's down. He's down, but not straight up kill.
There's a little as it gets
Oh,
mauled,
no.
and Wolf very quickly tumbles over. Holden, your turn.
Fuck, I see that happen, I fucking thunder wave.
Advent. You're the only one who's supposed to get it.
Thunder wave. Constitution.
I'm pretty good at this. I'm a big troll.
Yeah.
Who else? That should probably hit at least one more of us.
No, because it's like a.
No, it's a cube that way.
Yeah.
Well,
Does that work?
assuming the snake is not in there.
I'm assuming we're all in line. The cube goes that way, but I don't know.
Wolf's definitely
not.
not
It's
in
either
line.
gonna hit me or Wolf.
Yeah, I don't
So-
look at your
Okay,
placement.
okay,
That
okay,
cube
okay.
looks like it'll
Let's
friend fire.
fucking.
I mean, you want to hit your allies. You want to hit your allies. No big deal. Sometimes Wolf has to take a thunder wave for the team.
Instant death.
Yeah.
Thunder wave.
Instant death.
Push them 10 feet into the water.
Too many people.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Think you can stand a thunder wave?
He doesn't
I'm
know.
not
You
here
don't
to-
know.
Just
Yeah,
turn.
it's a reaction. So I'll thunder wave this way so that I put Luke sort of in the cube.
Okay.
Constitution save DC 10.
16.
13.
Fuck, that's a weak fucking DC.
50-50.
Save it for the pros.
Yeah. That is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Points of damage?
11 total, so half, I
Oh.
guess, if you guys saved. And no
Yes.
push.
Cease. Points of damage, okay.
I see not much effect on that, so I
You
will.
hear the thunder again. Echo back, and you realize how
Yeah.
loud this
It's more-
spell is down here.
It's more bark than bite, apparently, and I will just attack.
Advantage.
Nice. 17 or. Yeah, 17.
Is it?
Yeah.
You can attack and cast a spell?
As a extra attack? Can I not?
I don't know. Do you have a special feature that lets you cast a spell as part of your attack action?
It's not.
Would
is
you have
it-
to action surge and take an attack action? Because bonus attack is only if
bonus
you
a-
attacked.
Yeah, bonus attack, I guess.
It's not a standalone
Oh, the
attack.
spell is a bonus action?
No.
No.
No, so I can't extra
You
attack.
cannot.
No, okay. Okay. Then forget that attack, because that's all I did.
Okay. Okay, yes. Yeah. You're done? You're good?
Yeah.
Okay. It is Loop's turn.
Alright, Kai will attempt to constrict.
Okay.
That is a 21 to hit.
That's a hit.
Get him.
It is constricted.
For 11 points of
How would you like to do
bludgeoning
this?
damage. Just classic snake move. Just wrap it up completely.
Okay.
And just squeeze it until its eyes pop out of its head.
Wait a second.
Okay. Its eyes don't literally like shoot out of its head,
Then I
but
keep squeezing.
as you constrict the snake, yes, you can hear several things, bones and organs start to crunch and pop inside it. And when you release this mangled, crumpled, it's almost like a sausage now, of a troll, it collapses to the ground.
With these eyeballs sticking out.
Yes, its eyes
Just
having
dangling on the
ruptured
sides.
in its head.
And then I will turn back into myself.
Okay.
I'm gonna go stabilize Wolf.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Roll a medicine check. I mean, you can take 20 to stabilize it if you want. If you want, you can take the time to.
I will do that.
Okay.
Poor guy.
Is everybody else then?
I'm going to cast a level 3 Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
A level 3.
Oh god. Oh god. Sorry. Sorry. Did it again. We're good. Everything's fine.
Heal for 18.
18 points of healing.
Is there anything of value on these fellows?
You can make an investigation check. They weren't wearing any clothing or had any like items, so you wouldn't
2.
guess. They don't
No.
have anything.
No clothes?
Nope.
So they're.
Gross.
Do they have?
Dogs out. You're
I
punching.
probably got it.
You're punching bare ass.
Punching
Probably
bear.
slept in there a bit.
Their blubber and pot bellies serve as modesty.
I'm also going to cast Good Berry
Okay.
and give everybody 1 berry.
I don't need one.
I'm good too.
I don't need
Which
one, but I'll
is-
give one to.
It will also
Arignoni.
count as all your food and water sustained for an entire day.
Oh,
Okay,
sweet.
I'll
Okay,
take
then
it.
I'll eat that.
And also,
What do you get?
No, we're good.
it heals 1 hit
Oh
point.
man, this thing we don't keep track of. I'm in.
I mean, can I give it to?
Well, I got fresh water
Wolf?
by jug, but I could make it mayonnaise. We could just eat
How much
that.
fresh water does Turmeric have in his jug?
Oh, that-
12 liters.
Yeah.
The size of that thing.
Can mine go to Wolf to heal him up?
If he needs 1 hit point worth of healing,
Yeah. Well,
and he's conscious to eat a good berry.
conscious? Yeah. You.
He's
Well-
not conscious. He's stabilized.
20 minutes to stabilize.
Conscious in 1 hour.
No.
1 hour.
Oh.
I will save mine in my pocket for him.
Like, would my healer's feet work on a dog? I don't know.
It's a
doesn't-
cat.
Or a
Whoa.
cat, sorry.
Blink cat.
Sorry. I keep thinking wolf.
Yeah, that's his
Yeah,
name.
a dying creature regains 1 hit point.
Yeah?
So I could use my healer's feet on him, but
You can take
he's
a
not in
rest.
any danger, so.
No. He's stabilized. With some good berries.
He'd be good.
Pretty pathetic sight. Big wounds down his side. He's
Poor guy.
breathing very shallow as he's laying over on his side.
I'm just gonna carry him around.
He's getting pretty heavy.
Yeah, I'm going
at
to
this
walk
point.
down to the water as well and just kind of clean off as much of the blood off myself as I can.
Okay.
I'm gonna hobble to the water as well.
You think these
And-
things are edible?
I'm not gonna eat that
Trolls?
thing. I'm not gonna eat a troll.
I mean, you just had 24 hours worth of food.
Well, I mean, for later.
No. Fuck. Yeah. That came out of nowhere.
Well, actually,
Yeah.
they came out of the water.
It looked like a boulder. Like,
Yeah.
Question, friends. If I detect magic, like, were they magical? Do you think they were magical? Like, I saw the skin re-knitting.
not magical anymore. Now they're dead.
Yeah.
But maybe.
Can
Maybe
you
it would've-
reanimate them?
I checked already. I cannot. They're too big.
Yet.
Yet. They're too big. I can only do a medium creature.
What if we cut some
Darn.
parts off?
Make it.
No
Make it
legs.
smaller?
Just animate the arm.
just the torso and the arms.
I was gonna use that one to attack that
Big
one.
day when you make your first bone golem.
Why not?
Yeah, well.
I'm half wondering if we should rest here, but that was very noisy.
Yeah, I think we should move on.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe these troll things
Yeah, and
have
I
a
mean-
family.
Yeah, and if some of you are a little more inclined to paddle, then maybe we can take a rest while we're on the boat.
Yeah, I'm pretty healthy right now, so
If
I
it's,
can.
I'm pretty good.
Depends on how long we'll have, but we can try.
Yeah, I definitely need to.
I
Are we
could
taking these extra
re-up my
canoes?
spells, but
Well, how big are the canoes? 2 people?
Yeah, they're about 7 feet long.
they don't look very good though. They're like hand woven.
Is it
They got here.
probably not worth taking them, or what?
They're probably
I don't know.
lighter.
You should
Put them in that little pond of water and see if you float in it, and how many people will actually float in it. Because I'm assuming it's fairly light. Can I check how heavy it is?
Yeah, as you pick one up, they're fairly light.
Yeah.
2 hands to pick it up, but it's a full size canoe that you
Canoe.
can lift up above your head.
So as I'm like in the middle part cleaning off the blood, the oar will drift past, and I'll pick it up and go put it back in the boat.
Oh yeah.
Roll me a perception check, Luke,
For
as
what
you
it-
were putting this oar back.
For what it's worth, I don't know. Let's.
16.
16.
Because it'll only carry 2.
Loop, you can see a light in the distance. Seems to be, you're not really sure, just a light moving possibly in your direction. Seems to be coming from somewhere off. It'd be over where I'm sitting in the room here, direction-wise.
But like does it look like it's above the water? Or like,
Yeah, it looks like it is either a creature or a boat, or it is something above the water.
I point.
I'm gonna whisper. Should we? Should we?
Holding your lights
React
still
or-
up?
Yeah, I assume they're still up, because,
Yeah,
they're fighting.
right now they are.
Yeah.
Should we get in positions?
Send Salem
Like
ahead.
get in the boat and leave?
No,
type
like-
of positions?
Like
No,
the
our-
prisoner positions?
Our bruise, yes. Well, what does Salem see?
I'll send Salem ahead to see what the light is.
Sure. He can. The boat is lit. He can see. It's almost more of a barge or a raft. This very rough construction of just planks lashed together.
Does it look similar to the canoe, like construction?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
It's not woven of reeds, but it is very handmade, similar materials. You can see there are 8 of what you recognize as the Kuotao, the fish people. And one appears to be kind of driving with a pole. There appears to be one up front who is... Sam can't really make out what it's saying, but it appears to be
Commanding
barking
it.
orders or, yes, commanding of some kind.
Fish people are coming. Same one we ran into earlier. I don't know if we want to stick around. There's quite a few of them.
I think maybe we should get out of here.
Yeah, let's
I
get out of
agree.
here. Everybody back on the boat!
Back on the boat.
Okay.
I'll snuff out the lights
Sure.
as soon as I'm on the boat.
Okay.
Just tripping for all the rocks.
I'll push us out
Sure.
and go this way.
I'll try to use my staff at the back.
Okay.
I'll try to
Just
use like
stabilize a
the
little.
island to kind of cover our getaway from them.
Sure. Roll me a group stealth check here. As everybody just tries to make their way
Stealth.
away.
Yes.
I got disadvantage on that.
Stealth.
how does
Yeah,
that
'cause
work
you have
for-
chainmail. Just roll your. You'll still just give me one number. You can hear these barking, sharp voices, some language that you don't understand, drifting across the water.
What language?
What languages do you speak?
Common, Elvish, Sylvan, Abyssal, Infernal.
None of those.
Dwarven.
It is this very sharp barking, these very guttural, bubbling syllables. And you can just make out. It sounds very much like a march beat, where you can hear a and then the others seem to answer. And it repeats itself. Would you roll a 5,
Yeah.
Oliver?
8.
4.
16.
Nat 20.
Oh, there you
Okay, okay.
That covers at least.
20.
So
That's
22.
not terrible. That's not terrible, and they're pretty far away still.
Saving the group.
Yeah, as you start to row yourselves around the island, you think that you get around quickly enough to avoid being seen. But you can see the boat appears to be approaching the island behind you, as you are now kind of off over there somewhere. Move your boat over.
Okay. Lost an oar.
As you are paddling away, looking behind you, you can see several more lights appear, as presumably they light torches or some form of light, and very much appear to be searching for the source of whatever the noise was, as they seem to scour the island. What would you like to do as you are slowly paddling into the darkness, presumably away from the lights on this little islet that you're leaving behind?
What is this
I'll,
side of the
Yeah, I'll
lake
send
look like?
Salem forward to see what he can see ahead. If
Sure.
there's any land masses or.
You appear to be in a massive chamber, bigger than the one before. In fact, Salem can't even find the sides where he's able to fly. Seems to be very, very big, miles across, possibly.
Can I tell which direction these fish guys came from?
They came from, seemed somewhere behind.
Behind.
Was where Luke first noticed the light, anyways. He does see a number of small islands, smaller than this, most appearing to be 10 or 20 feet across.
Should we drop anchor and kind of rest?
Do we have,
Do we have an anchor?
I got these chains.
Do you have anything heavy enough to drop in there?
I assume a safety boat or a raft.
Is there still a current going?
Yeah, seems to be. It's fairly gentle, but there does seem to be a direction to the water.
I have nothing really heavy on me, so.
Should we get farther away from?
What is it? What is a
these
short rest?
people?
4 hours?
1 hour.
1 hour?
Or, yeah.
I guess we could kind of just gently row, or
Yeah.
at least
Well,
like
whoever's
just-
rowing would not be able to short rest. But
I'm
the other people would be able to.
I can row. You guys can short rest while I row.
Yeah, I'm not really looking to restore anything either, but on a short rest at least.
Well, that would give me something.
2 of my 4 rages. That's it. I lose this.
Yeah, if you guys want to keep paddling, I'm
You're
more than
paddling?
happy to relax and
Me too. I'd like
Okay,
to
yeah.
re-up at least one spell.
take a breather.
Sure.
Ponder the beauty of the darkness.
So quiet.
Just black.
Sure. Yes. As you row for next hour, seems to pass without incident. There are a few points where Loop, you or who's rowing?
Turmeric.
Something, maybe bats or some kind of. You get the sense of small flying creatures that kind of seem to dart by. You can just feel air moving. Very much seems. It makes you think of a bat.
Can I try to whack one?
You can try. It's pitch black, and like these things, it's just this barest movement of air where it's just you just get the sensation of something kind of flew past almost. If you've ever been like camping here in Alberta where the bats go real low and grab the mosquitoes and fly back away.
So cool.
Alright, I'll let them be.
You can try to hit one.
Can I try to grab one?
Sure. Roll a dexterity check.
7.
7 doesn't seem to. Just reach enough. No luck. The boat kind of rocking as you jumping up to grab them. But you do all complete your short rest.
Yay!
How much?
One spell.
Oh, excuse me.
I'll spend 2 hit dice.
How many hit dice does Wolf have?
Does that work?
How's that
No.
Yeah, I don't think Wolf wouldn't be
No.
able. That's not
He
how I
can't
do
heal.
Not
How
with hit dice.
What's the max
no.
you can roll?
Half your level. So you have
3?
6 hit dice, so you can roll 3.
I'll look
Okay.
into that for next session. I don't know how companion pets work with hit dice.
When do hit dice re-up?
Long rest.
Oh, I never re-upped mine.
I will give
Last
him
time.
my berry when he wakes up.
Can you short
Sure.
rest multiple times in a day?
Yeah.
Or just once?
Yeah,
Short
yeah,
rest
if you
multiple.
want
Short
to.
rest as many times as you want.
Only one long rest per 24 hours.
I see.
So yeah, you can totally like short rest for 16 hours and then
Long rest. That's how I live my life.
So when
Do
he
I-
wa-
Sorry,
Oh,
go ahead.
You go ahead. Okay. So when he wakes up, he gets 1 health point.
Yep. Yeah,
And
he
when
wakes
I
up at
give
1
him my
HP.
berry, he'll have 2 health points.
That's correct.
Okay. And he'll be full for the rest of the day.
That's correct. What would you like to do? As the island now an hour in the distance behind you, proceeding, occasionally having to row around some of these islands and islets as they appear. Who's rowing?
I will.
Is there any sort of direction we should be going, you guys?
I don't know. We couldn't really tell.
I'm
We
just
just
going-
sort of started.
This direction.
Yeah. Like this is the way that the current is going, so
Mhm.
I assume it's going to lead into a bigger area where there should be civilization.
You guys can see enough that we're not going to be hitting anything, right?
Yeah, I can see.
Yeah. Salem can see.
60
Okay.
60 feet.
He'll wake me if we're near something.
Yeah, I just got blackness.
Oh, you could probably take a long rest then.
You want me to?
Can't see anything anyways.
So apparently the half the number of hit points or hit dice thing is totally not a thing. You can spend as many hit dice as you want up to your maximum.
Really?
Yeah.
Can I roll another one?
Yeah.
You're gonna pass
yes.
me the PHB so I can check an actual wizard's produced source on this.
I don't know. I know for mine, I can. Mine says.
Aren't there abilities that let you use more hit dice? Doesn't Oliver have an ability that lets you use more hit dice during a heal? During a thing?
I have a thing where I always have a minimum, no matter what I roll.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. It's
See, then you never run
Up
out
to the
of hit
character's
dice.
maximum.
no, I do.
Amount of hit
It's
dice.
a minimum amount of
Oh.
hit points. Because
Yeah,
if
we
I roll
roll-
snake
Oh, right.
eyes,
Roll 20 thinks it's
Yeah.
maxed. That's weird. I wonder why we thought it was half.
Yeah, it even says it in the
Long
book.
rest
I don't know,
regains
yeah, I have
half
no
hit
idea.
dice?
table roll.
When having a long rest, you regain all your hit. You regain all your hit points and half your spent hit dice. Maybe we've been doing this wrong the whole time.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
so
yeah.
yeah, long rest you get half of your number of hit dice back,
That makes sense.
and then short rest you can spend as many as you want.
Yeah, that makes a little more sense.
So
I
yeah,
kinda
if
like
you
the way
spend
we
if you,
did it.
if you spend all of your hit dice and then you long rest, then you get like half of them back for the next time.
Oh.
What?
Okay,
Only
so you don't like
100
re-up your
100 hours
whole...
of D&D. We played the other way.
Oops.
Yeah, you can use this, max hit points, then gain half on a long rest. Whoops.
Oops. Oh well.
I blame chat. We've been saying this for how many sessions
Yeah,
in a row?
Come on, you
chat,
guys.
chat hasn't corrected us.
Maybe it was. Maybe they probably thought it was a house rule. A lot of house rules.
That's true.
Who's rowing? Turmeric?
Turmeric.
Roll a perception check.
Ooh. 15.
15. Turmeric, you can feel the current appears to be. You can feel it on the oars and pulling the boat appears to be growing in strength.
Growing.
Is what you notice with the 15.
Like in a certain direction?
Yeah. Appears to be
I'll try to
pulling you forward.
follow that direction that it's
Okay.
pulling me.
As the boat is pulled along by the current, you can see the sides of the chamber start to rise up. Seems very much like the kind of cave you used to get into this new chamber. Seems you are approaching a similar narrowing of this massive underwater space or underground space. 15 is pretty good. You can see, similar to before, there is a bit of a slope. This one much less shallow. You wouldn't think rapids or anything will be a danger. But at the bottom of it, you can see a whirlpool. It's actually much bigger than this. It's about 40 feet across.
Whoa.
Dang.
How far away?
is-
A boots?
40 feet across. I mean, it is as you, Turmeric, with the oars navigating down this, where it slopes into this new chamber. You are able to keep the boat off the rocks. It's not too fast of a current. But once you reach the bottom into another massive underground lake, another connected lake, you are in the current of this whirlpool. You can feel it pulling you into the center. And where it does meet the center, you can see it as this very, very steep slope where it is just a hole. It seems to just be a
Doesn't seem natural.
hole that you can see down.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, Is that
a
gonna
maelstrom for those of you who have been at sea.
portal
I'm
us to
gonna
another one? To another place?
Kick people around. Like, someone
Someone.
someone do something.
Someone make a decision.
Turmeric, as you're starting to try and row backwards, you can feel the boat is getting pulled now sideways as you're starting to get pulled
You're at the-
around.
Yeah, we're getting into the
But-
anus.
Can I enter into my water stance?
Sure.
How far is it? Do we think?
The center of it is about 60 feet away from you. It's about a 40-foot whirlpool. You're caught in just the outside bit of the current.
You gotta
And
fight
we're
it.
sideways right now?
Yeah, you're kind of tip the boat. Yeah, you are moving around in a circular, like caught in the whirlpool.
Yeah,
but,
we're gonna go
Can I,
around
like-
it.
but you are being spun as you're going around, so the boat is going to be
You gotta
spinning
fight it.
around.
Can I try to control it, the boat?
Yeah, you can try to row against it.
I will row against it till
Sure.
we figure out some other way to get around.
Sure, just you.
You guys
I'll
maybe-
use my staff as well.
Just kind of
try to-
nothing to,
Is there nothing to poke?
not really.
Okay, never mind then.
I'll cast guidance on Turmeric.
Okay.
I also should have advantage.
Can I also assist by using my shield to paddle? Is that any help?
You can grab the other paddle. You can each take one paddle.
Okay.
You can't even see. Do you even know where you're pedaling
No,
to?
I'm just relying on your
You can
guys'
just hear
guidance.
the
Oh my
roar
God.
of where this water turns into this maelstrom.
Paula, you
Okay.
want to do something?
Yeah, I want to cast this thing, and I'm gonna spend 1 key point.
Okay.
Where are we here? So choose an area of water within 210 feet of me that is no larger than 30 feet on a side.
Okay.
So you said, how big is it?
The entire whirlpool is 40 feet across,
Yeah.
but that's the whole thing.
Can I choose like 30 feet, like?
Yes. Yeah, whatever 30 feet of water you want.
You know what? Can I do? How does this work? Can I do 30 feet? Like,
What is
What
this?
do you-
okay,
you
so
doing?
I'll read. I'll finish
Control
reading.
water?
So I can change water to ice in that area and vice versa. I can reshape the ice in any way that I wish, raise or lower the elevation of water, ice, steam. I can cause steam, fog, mist in that area. I can dig a trench with the ice or water, but I can't use the ice or water to damage a creature.
Okay.
So,
Let's do it right in the center.
yes. I
So
would
30
like
feet to a side.
Yes. So that would leave like one side open, correct? Yee.
You can cover most of it.
Okay, I'd like to do that. It's like slap a sheet of ice
Just disrupt the.
to to cover most
spin.
of the whirlpool.
Sure.
Is it like in
I think that works. I think that
Twister?
probably works.
when they throw like those little balls that explode in the.
Like in Twister the movie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, to
Movie.
make the tornado
To make the
disperse.
tornado.
Yeah.
They
To
had
like
to
disrupt the
tie
spin.
the pop cans that they cut up and made them into propellers.
Yeah.
As
Is that
you
what you're trying to do?
as you assume your water stance
Probably not.
and start moving your hands, the water or ice in this case, mimicking your movements. With 30 feet, you're able to freeze enough of this whirlpool to basically stop it from functioning. As you freeze a huge part of it, the rest of it just kind of seems to lose form. And you are in calm waters again.
My goodness.
Yowzers.
Some quick thinking. I don't
Yeah.
even know which way we were supposed to be paddling towards.
Me neither. I would have been pedaling with it.
We probably would
I
have
was,
went in a circle.
I was worried.
I was
just
worried
continued
too.
our circling.
I was like, what are we gonna do?
Yeah. Well,
I have
All
nothing to
right.
stop.
How big's this chamber?
You're not sure. Big, presumably.
We can't see the walls or anything.
No. You can see kind of the chamber from behind where you came from, but like before, it seems to be absolutely massive.
Can I follow, like, is there a wall exiting that one path? we came
There
out?
is, yeah. It goes into the darkness a ways, but you'd probably be able to.
Can I just follow the wall? Stay left?
Sure. You want to row kind of along the side?
Yeah.
Sure.
Good idea.
The wall.
Yeah, you're able to as you angle the boat and start paddling along the wall. There are several spots where you could make landfall if you so chose, or anyone could, beaches and things. You don't see any buildings. You can roll a perception check, but it seems to be a very steep edge to the chamber, not too much of a shelf of land.
Does the land, like, where we can dock or whatever, I got 18 for my perception. Does it like go out into the cave more, or is it just
Not,
like a?
Like, is it a thick
Like, is it a
piece?
day?
Yeah. Like, is
No, there's you don't see any shelf of land that reaches back from the
Further?
water. At least not as far as you've rowed
Kind
yet.
of like a beach?
There are several smaller beaches where, maybe
But
maybe
then-
20 feet.
It's still all in.
Yeah,
the
it's
chamber.
steep cave wall.
Okay.
And as you keep proceeding up, 18-year-old,
Yes.
you can see lights in the distance. These seem to be. It's not a single light. You see a few of them. They appear to be arranged in a vertical kind of arrangement. Pretty far in the distance. You can make out 4 or so of them. I'm not really sure what they are, but they appear to be on the side of the chamber, where you would guess they are on land or maybe something that's built into the water.
I'm gonna let Bryn know. I'm like, should we check that out?
Sure. Yeah.
Over. I'll point. Over there.
Oh, those
Right,
lakes.
right there.
Oh,
You
okay.
see it?
Yeah. Oh,
It's a
yeah.
couple.
Yeah.
4.
Okay. Yeah, sort of.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Just check that.
Got it. I'll send Salem to see what he can see up ahead.
Teamwork.
Teamwork. I forgot what Salem was.
Owl.
Owl. Perception is what? Wisdom. 12.
12. Salem, flying over, Salem can see what appears to be this massive tangle of reeds and seaweed, and appears to be water vegetation that's grown out of the lake, and appears to have grown up into this very tall spire, or maybe just climbing the side of the cave wall.
Because there was lights there, right?
Yep, and you can see a few, you would guess,
Was it like
lichen or mushrooms, some kind of
okay.
bioluminescent glow
in there?
in these stalks.
Okay. I will.
And it's pretty tall. Whatever it is grown up most of the side, as high up as Salem can see.
Does he
Up the
see
side of this
any
cave wall.
movement?
With a 12, he sees what I described.
Okay. Okay, I will. Yeah, so there is some weird vegetation growing. It's growing up. I think the lights are coming from like those mushrooms or whatnot, but I can't tell if it's like a
Vegetation.
dangerous, like a moving animal or plant.
Should we check it out?
I mean,
Like, does the vegetation just go up to the top of the...
I can't see how far it goes.
Maybe we can climb up it.
Like Jack and the Beanstalk.
Yeah.
Who?
It's an old legend.
It's back in Chulp. It was a fairy tale.
Legend of Jack and the Beanstalk. It was Jack who could.
You don't know?
I don't
Legend says he
believe-
could whisper to
I don't
beans, make them
believe so.
dance, make them do whatever he wanted.
Yeah, let's approach. Let's be quiet. Small, graceful strokes on the oars there. Try not to
Well,
disrupt
you
the
got
water.
one of them.
They're back to you. I can't see shit.
Should we
Okay.
really let the blind one paddle? I don't know.
No, it's back to him.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I'll slowly, stealthily paddle to this. Just...
No, just slow. I can't see what you're doing.
Roll me a stealth check.
Can't see what you're doing.
12.
Okay. As you row closer to this massive, you can see now it does appear to be this. It's almost like a tree without a trunk. This huge, massive, spinning, intertwining growth of reeds and seaweed and kelp. And you can see quite a few of these, whatever they are, little lights that seem to light it up. How close would you like to get?
How close you want to get,
I don't-
Captain?
I don't know. Is
I
it
feel
just like a pillar?
It's big. It's like a big, looks like a giant tree, like bigger at the base, grows up, kind of tapers as it gets taller.
Can I see the top of it?
No, it climbs the side of the passage and goes up.
Yeah, that's another thing. Is it on the wall of it, or is it like in the center of the water growing up?
It is on the wall, but it does come into the. It is like literally growing out of the water. You would guess it grew out of the water to climb the walls.
This close, can we perceive any other sounds, or I'm again just going off sounds myself?
See what you see.
Okay.
Do I see any movement?
Y'all see what y'all rolled your checks. You see what you see.
Damn it. I have this like speak with plants, but I don't know how long it's been. I don't want to ruin my staff.
Yeah.
Ruin your stuff.
Yeah, because if I use all the charges, it's donezo.
Oh, we know it's
Oh,
been at
really?
least an
Yeah.
hour.
Yeah, but I need like a whole day before it
Yeah,
recharges.
no. I don't think so.
I think we should just avoid it for now.
Yeah, I'm all for avoiding it.
We
It's
could light it on fire.
that seems a little extreme.
Yeah.
And that
Well,
will
it'll
attract
light-
attention.
I'll just roll away.
Yeah, just let's roll away.
That could be. Alright.
Could be on fire, yes.
I think you meant a way up
Yeah, like a
But-
way
Oh.
up. There could have been a way,
to like move up to the next layer.
yeah, or get out of this boat.
I think we're sort of moving our way down. Is that not the idea?
I don't know.
I've never been here.
We're just kind of going.
You know what I was wondering? Why do fish people need boats? If they're fish.
That's such a good question.
Anyways, we're leaving?
Yeah. Sometimes you're wise beyond
I have an answer.
what you put out there. Tunic.
Oh, goodness.
I was
A
just,
moment of silence as everyone just goes, huh.
So true.
let's start paddling away from
Okay.
this vegetation.
Okay. Getting within about 80 feet of it as you turn the boat and start to paddle away.
Can I watch it for movement?
Sure. Roll a perception check.
Come on. Ooh, yeah. 21.
21. You do see movement. As one of these lights seems to fall off the spire and to disappear into the water. And then another does. And as you watch, two more.
It could have been poisonous or like I don't know.
What?
They
What do
were
you see?
they were lit up though, right?
Yeah, they were glowing, whatever they were.
We could have been like glowing mushrooms. I feel like we should have collected some of those mushrooms for
Or
like
they could
later.
be.
I actually wanted to mention that, but then yeah, the fish people came boating up on their boat.
They could be
And we
the
had to
fish
bounce.
people
Could have been.
jumping down into the water.
I don't think the fish people glowed, but I'm not sure.
They could be using some glow sticks.
Turmeric, as you say that, a spear busts through the bottom of the boat.
Can I grab it?
Sure.
I'll hold it.
The boat takes
No!
Oh yeah.
17 points of damage
17.
and is slowly leaking this little spear-sized hole where it is slowly starting to fill with water.
Can I
The
like
heck?
grab the spear and like leave it in there?
You can hang on to it. You feel something below that tries to pull it back down.
I'll resist and hold it.
Sure, it seems easy. Whatever this thing is doesn't seem incredibly strong. You feel a couple little tugs.
We should have grabbed those other canoes. I'm
You
just
also
gonna yell
hear
out.
dunk, dunk, hitting the outside of the boat. 2 impacts. And then a fourth that another spear bursts through the boat.
Oh my gosh.
We need some lights. I think.
Yeah.
14 more points of damage to the boat as a second
What?
spear bursts through the side.
Dancing lights to illuminate around the boat.
Jump off the side of the boat and turn into a hunter shark.
Okay.
Yeah, take that.
And try to murder the hell out of whatever is stabbing our boat.
Okay.
So dope. Oh, I have an underwater potion. Ah, you're good. You're like a giant. Whatever.
Below the boat, move us kind of to the center of the map. Put these guys below.
Tell me if you need help.
You can see 4 of these kuotao, these fish people, squat and small, swimming very quickly with their webbed hands and webbed feet. They all have little spears, and you can see several of them are still trying to stab through the bottom of the boat.
Looks like they don't need boats, do they?
And I suppose we'll roll initiative.
My goodness.
Ooh, that's not- 25 to 20.
21.
Then 2015. 15 to 10.
12.
10.
Guys.
Hold in 10 5.
7.
8. Sorry.
Ariani. To me. Bren, you are first.
I will cast magic missile.
Oh,
Not in the water.
you cannot see these targets.
I
I
cannot.
got lights up.
Read me. Is it dim? It's dim light, right?
It's dim,
Yeah,
yeah.
you can't see these.
Creating torch-sized lights. Torch-sized lights within range, making them appear as torches. Lanterns or glowing orbs
Yeah.
that hover in the air for the duration.
With the lights above the water, you can see reflections off the surface, but you can't really see enough. Whoops.
Okay. Then
Not enough to differentiate what is loop and what. You see shapes.
I will.
Well, what about the one I'm holding? Who's on the other end of that spear?
It's right under the boat, so unless she's
Okay.
I will drink my underwater potion.
okay. Underwater breathing.
Yep.
Okay, to the next.
Hour.
Okay.
And jump off the boat.
Okay, as Rin takes the cork out and just upends this potion, just
Action
back she
Jackson.
goes.
And
Back
then
she goes.
will I be able to see them?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I will cast.
I mean, you have dark vision, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see the outlines of these fish people.
Then I
and
will cast magic missile.
The shark that is.
Or was potion was drinking the potion was an action, right? Did we just discuss
No.
this?
That was the bonus action. Feeding it to someone is a action.
Yeah.
You have it written on your sheet. What is it?
yeah, that's exactly it.
Okay.
Bonus action, drink
Can't
potion.
remember now. Okay, then I will do a magic missile at level 3.
Sure.
So there's 5.
As you
of them.
submerge in this cold water, this very strange sensation of taking in a lungful of frigid water,
That's weird.
and cast your magic missiles.
I will shoot. I have 5 of them. So there's 5
You see 4.
Okay, then I'll shoot 1 at each and 2 at the one farthest away from me.
Okay.
Do you need some triangles?
Yeah, I do have some. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, well, how will I know which one goes to which, or does
You
it
have to roll
matter?
1 at a time.
Damn it. Well, then what's the point? Oh, this is weird. Okay, 4 for the first one. So I guess we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
What?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Counterclock.
Okay.
I don't know.
2,
This is
3,
how I'm looking
4.
at.
Yeah, I got it.
So 4 for the first one,
Anti-clockwise, they call that
3.
in the UK.
Anti-clockwise.
3.
1, and 4. And then I'll do
Okay.
the second one, this one right here, a second time.
Number 4.
Yeah. For 1 more point
Okay.
of damage.
Aren't there
These-
pluses? There are pluses to those.
Oh yeah, there is 2, sorry. There is pluses. What plus 1 to each.
So this one takes
Sorry.
2 more, 'cause it took 2 missiles. This one takes 1
You're
more.
right. I just had it written down as
This
plus
one
for
takes 1
all.
more.
And
This one
then
takes 1 more.
I'll back up a little bit.
Okay.
Maybe a little more.
These missiles have this underwater depth charge, this effect as they.
Okay, thanks. I guess anyways.
You feel the boat shaking with the impact of them below. After Bryn is me. Seeing those missiles, the 3 who have... The one who has his spear stuck in the bottom is going to try to fight for his spear. Roll me a strength check, Turmeric.
I have advantage.
Yeah, you do.
Pull. 12.
Oh, that's enough. Stop. That's
There
not
goes
enough.
my underwater
As it,
potion.
this little fish creature doesn't really seem to be able to fight. The other 3 are going to swim after Bryn, following the trail of these missiles.
How do they move?
They are very fast in the water. They're 60 feet in the water, so they can easily make it up to her.
Well, that sucks.
45, 50.
And
Was I close enough to any of them to get an attack of opportunity as I go?
5.
Maybe that one?
I mean, I just kind of threw myself in there.
Oh.
So
they will swoop around. They have enough movement to take an extra 5 feet to get out of your way.
One of them, I'm holding the spear of one.
Yeah, that one that's stuck in the bottom, he didn't move. He's still fighting for his spear.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Check something real quick. They
Oh, gosh.
Surrounded.
have a
Turn
grapple
your
attack.
Don't grapple me.
Oh, they're gonna try to drown you.
Little
Might
do they
succeed.
know. Little do they know.
Yes, as you watch as one of them flips the spear around, and you see that 2-pronged thing with the teeth, the grabber that tried to grab Loop as a bear in the very first episode of this
Oh, I
campaign.
remember that.
I don't remember that.
He was too big, it turned out, as it reaches out, and one of them's going to try to hook you around the neck. That is 14 to hit.
It does not hit.
Does not hit.
Does not hit.
Okay, the other 2 are just going to attack with their spears. 15 to hit?
15 hits.
And 15 to hit.
15 hits.
You take 2 points of piercing damage as one of these little fish person sized spears pierces your side.
No!
And
Ugh.
5 points of piercing damage as another one sinks into you.
They're gonna they're gonna like poke me to death.
yeah,
After is Luke.
Death by
death by 1,000
slashes. Slashes.
Kuo Tao spear
Pokes.
hits.
Loop, you're up.
I will swim up to the one that tried to use the grapple thing on Bryn.
Okay.
And attack. They've all been hit, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So I have advantage because of my blood frenzy.
Okay.
Ooh.
Little shark.
Eat them.
22 to hit.
Oh, that's a lot, yeah.
Oh, maximum damage. 20 piercing damage.
That's a lot.
Ooh.
As you
Wow.
grab onto this one Kotao and just this flurry of movement, bits of fish are just floating to the surface.
Gross. Is he dead.
You guys
Oh,
just
yeah.
see like the bubbles and little pieces of flesh coming out.
Anything else, Loop?
No, that's it for me.
After Loop is holding?
What's the boat situation? There are like 2 holes in it right now.
Yeah. 2
Oh,
holes.
yeah.
One
Taking
right
on
through
water?
the bottom. Well, through the bottom one you are. One right through the bottom. One is high enough it's above the water line.
Tell me how I could use the piece of winter to patch that up.
You tell me how you can use the piece of winter to patch that up.
Make a cork.
Yeah, like can I like put it to that hole and like just freeze it? Freeze the water to like
You can try. You want to try?
to stop that?
Sure. As you do take the piece of winter, and what are you envisioning? Like
You
the
gotta
whole.
freeze the whole spear that's in there.
That's fine. Just the water in particular that's sort of coming in, and just to freeze it up and clog that hole.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll say you can.
Yeah.
Yep. You're able to basically freeze that spear into place.
Yeah.
Kind of seals it into the bottom of the boat for now.
Yeah, in the hopes of like stopping
Yep.
us taking on water.
Yeah. There's still a few inches of water in the boat, but it seems to have stopped for now.
Yeah. Good. And there's one underneath.
You're not sure?
Felt like he was tugging on it.
Yeah, I don't really fucking.
No, you don't know though. Only I know.
Yeah, that's about it.
Okay. After holding is Arignani.
Is there blood from this area?
It's
I'm
quite
assuming?
a bit, yeah.
Quite a
bit of
bit?
blood. And thrashing and
Bubbles.
yeah, you're not sure what's happening, but something or someone is being torn apart.
Okay. I'm gonna jump into the water
Okay.
and what is this? Like 5?
Hmm.
Okay. Can I? Do I see the one that might be under the boat?
Yep.
Now they're in the
All right, now that I'm in the water.
Yep.
I would like to action hit this thing.
Okay.
Maybe like in the head.
Sure. Go ahead and roll an attack with disadvantage
Okay.
if you were fighting underwater and they're not using a dagger, javelin, short sword, spear, or trident.
Because I'm not using those things?
Yes. Apparently, only those weapons have full non-disadvantage attacks, unless you have swim speed, which you do not.
No. 16.
That's enough.
Nice. Okay. 5, 8 damage.
Okay.
I'm gonna go again.
As your fist sinks in, it just crunches into this
Ow!
Kuo-Tao, which just seems to crumple as it.
That-
You watch as a little poof of blood shoots out of the sides where you would imagine ears.
Oh.
It's very dead.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna
vicious.
move to the other then.
Oh.
Can I, because I didn't finish my extra attack, can I like move, finish my extra attack?
No.
It has to be the same attack, right?
Yes. It has to be the same.
Target.
If
Target.
you weren't moving, I think it would
I
work.
thought you
It
could.
would be fine, but there's like
can't.
no chance that you can move all the way over there because you don't have a swim speed.
But you can't
But
take
I have
one
my-
attack on a thing, kill it, move to another
I
thing,
think so.
bonus
Yeah.
I
attack.
think she
you?
can.
Yeah, you can finish. You can
Yeah.
you can split up your attacks as much as you need to.
So I can't move.
No, because you swim at half your movement speed unless you have a swim speed.
Oh, I
Mm.
see.
You have 60 though.
I have 50. So then half would be 25.
Yeah, you might be able to make it there. I don't know.
I think I moved 15,
I think I moved 30.
5, 10, 15, 20. Looks like maybe, or
So you have 30 left.
5.
How do you know if you have a movement speed?
So much
25 would like get me, I think, here
Swimming is so stupid
attack
in this
Luke.
fucking game.
to attack Luke.
You can only
yeah.
swim down at a speed of 15 per second, but you swim on the surface at half your movement speed, and it's so fucking stupid. You always swim at half your goddamn movement speed. We're not doing this like you swim down faster. I mean, I guess you would because you're weighted down.
Well, no,
with
you
armor.
swim down slower.
You swim down faster because your armor, or you swim down at 15 feet per second all the time, apparently
feet per second.
Per round.
per round. Yes. Per
So
round.
no matter what your movement speed is, like her movement speed of 50 feet, swimming down is only ever going to be 15 feet, but moving across the water, she can move 25 feet.
That doesn't make any sense to me. Why would it be that way?
You're right, it doesn't make
Down
sense.
would make more sense. Down would be easier.
What if you're
in
not
real
wearing-
life.
What if you're not wearing armor?
It would still be not as. It would be equally. Anyways. What do you have enough movement, Arignani?
Can I finish my... It was 25 is what we agreed?
Yeah.
Okay,
Half your
I'm
movement.
gonna move. I can get right behind Loop.
Okay.
And I'm going to just be taking in as much air as I can, but also concerned about what's going on.
After Arignani's turmeric.
What if I jump? What's my jump? Didn't we talked about jump before, didn't we?
What's his jump, Oliver?
I don't fucking know. I could.
Far. You can jump in there if you want. Long jump is
25, 30.
a number of feet up to your strength score, but halved because you're standing.
I can't see them.
You can see
so-
thrashing. You have a general idea of where the combat is.
I was thinking of throwing an oar, but that probably won't go into the water, right?
We need
You wouldn't
that.
think so.
Okay, I'll just wait there.
Okay.
I'll guard the boat.
After turmeric is Bryn.
Was there 2 of them left? I will cast. I'm sure I'm gonna cast all of this kind of stuff. I will cast. Let's try my Ray of Frost.
Is that the
On.
one you're always missing?
Yes. But I'm determined to use it. I'm gonna try to cast Ray of Frost on the one on my right,
Okay.
closest to Jay. Come on. 12.
Is it hit?
Ooh.
See? Finally. I don't even know how to do it. 1d8. Oh wait, no. I'm on 5th level. 2d8s.
Oh, dang.
Nice.
You're on
Nice.
6th level.
I know, but well.
Yeah.
1d8 when you reach 5th, 11. Wait, what's an 8? What's an 8?
Hard edge diamond.
Just 4. Ooh, 8 plus 11 points of damage.
It freezes. The moisture, the water in it expanding as shards of ice shoot out from inside it,
And then I'm gonna like start
and it floats to the surface.
yelling at Loop, look, I did it!
Stream of bubbles. Stream of bubbles. After Bryn is the fish person's turn. It will. Only Bryn is within 5 feet.
Mm-hmm.
It will disengage and swim 60 feet that way
Yeah, you better get out of here, fish man.
as it takes this serpentine, very quick pattern, a little stream of bubbles
Get outta
left
here.
behind it. Next is Loop.
I'd have to double move to catch up to it, so I'm just gonna let it go.
Holding anything?
Uh,
I mean, you don't know any of that particular information.
no. I know that, yeah, there's a flurry of action happening, and I'm going to take the oars.
Jump in.
How
Or I'm gonna
fast
jump
do
in the
they
water
swim?
to come help.
How fast do they swim?
Fast. They swim fast. You're not sure. The DM might have accidentally said it out loud. But
60 feet.
if you're paying attention, you're paying attention.
I want to.
wonder-
What's my movement with the boat? I want to move as much as I can.
Uh, it's pretty slow when
Yeah.
it's from a start, like 10 feet.
Okay. So that's all I can really do.
Okay.
There's nothing visible to me at this point with
No,
my lights
water
just above
appears
the
to
water.
be. You see this like ice ball bursting out of one of these kuotao as it bobs to the surface,
Okay.
and
What
then
do you-
just stillness.
What do you guys think about me animating these guys? Cause like they
Do
could
it.
like swim ahead of us maybe. I think that's how. I don't really I haven't done it enough to know.
Are you saying this
Like-
underwater?
Yeah, pretty much. I'm just talking to myself under the water. With this spell, the creature is within 60 feet of you. I don't know if that's worth it because they don't do much damage.
They're good distractions.
And they're underwater.
Yeah, that's what I was
They're
thinking.
fast swimmers.
I'm gonna swim to the top and yell at the guys in the boat. Hey, you guys! What do you guys think about bringing one of these guys back to life?
I'm going to turn back and climb back on the boat.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll send the boat around.
You want to?
And by climb back on the boat, I mean
Can you
someone
get
help me
up?
up! Help!
I'll hoist
pick
him
him
up.
Do me help. Just everybody all right under there?
Get into the boat.
Yeah. Turns out those things were really weak,
Oh,
or we're just really strong.
Yeah, but I was more concerned about the boat. I
Yeah,
just
so was
wanted them
I,
away
yeah.
from the boat.
oh, that was your plan.
Yeah, I don't want them to damage the boat. We need it.
Just
Animate them.
The only boat we have.
They
jump
can
into
protect our boat.
into the water like you're.
Yeah, like you're
Turmeric.
not the weakest.
Yeah, I feel like Toomey's rubbing off on me here.
Yeah, touching rocks, starting big fights with big creatures.
Yeah,
Yeah.
do we change characters today?
Just in the back, throwing oars. Like their magic missile. Roll change.
All right, well,
I think you should animate them,
don't
and
know,
then they
it's
can
very
protect
costly.
our boat, though.
I can only do.
Yeah, but then we'll know if something's coming at our boat.
I can
from-
have multiple ones, but it costs a spell every time I do one. And like they're like my strongest spell, so I don't want to do more than one.
I mean, they would be a good. They would be able to fight against more of the fight, like the fish people.
be good
If more
sentries.
fish people came,
Or they
would
might
be
just
able-
scare off the fish
Yeah.
people because seeing
we
an
do one
undead
then?
of your own kind is
It's pretty
yeah, it's
scary.
very, very scary.
Okay, well maybe
I don't know.
Yeah, and
Keep
then
one.
they can keep watch of underneath.
Sure. I don't really know
In
what
case
they're.
something comes, you can get them to lure away the enemies.
Are they like intact enough? Do you need them to be?
No, it can be bones or
Oh yeah.
a corpse.
Yeah.
So-
I remember.
I think the more eyes we have,
The better,
better.
right?
the
Okay.
better.
Can you speak with them? Ask them if they can tell
No,
us
it
where
just.
to go.
No, yeah, you just tell it what to do.
But they don't have any knowledge of.
Information.
I've only done this with Lily, and I didn't really do anything with her.
Yeah, you did a really bad job.
Okay, well, let's just try it. Let's see what happens. I'm not gonna know until I do it.
Maybe you can combine them all and turn them into like a bigger fish.
I'm just gonna use one spell because I've already used one. So I'll use one to cast Animate Dead.
Sure. One of
on
these.
One of these corpses.
Sure.
Could you like combine body parts?
No,
Into,
Dr.
like, one.
It's a
Frankenstein.
golem. It's a
Get
golem
out of
at
here.
that point. As you cast Raise Dead on one of these creatures, presumably the one that is the most intact, it twitches for a minute. It's like, seems to straighten out limbs and kind of bones seem to put themselves almost back into position. And it does. It kind of rights itself and is just floating in the water. It is a zombie.
Right.
It uses a zombie stat block. It won't use the.
So how do I find the stats for this? Do I Google
It's
just
just a zombie. Yeah, it's just a like it has the same stats as like
zombie.
Lily, for example.
Okay.
They get raised as zombies. Check your spells. It'll
'Kay.
say zombie or skeleton.
Okay. Yeah, it says I have the choice of zombie or skeleton.
Yeah. So
So
for the
since-
most part, they won't, for example, have the swim speed. But I mean, we can, in some cases, if the body is very well intact and could reasonably still swim, like,
Okay.
I would allow it.
You'll allow it?
Sure.
Okay. So I'll check zombie stats then. But it can still like swim, right?
Well, it would just move. It would swim at half a zombie speed, which is probably 10 feet around.
Okay,
10
let's
feet around swim
see
speed.
what zombies can do.
As you cast your spell, though,
Uh-oh.
you feel this pulse, this of necromantic energy from somewhere down. It seems like it's in this chamber, maybe an adjoining chamber. You just kind of get a very vague direction. Seems to be kind of if Kevin at the table is north, it would be coming from the east, and you're not really sure what it was. Just almost the scent of the river, just a sense of some kind of answering call of necromantic energy.
Ooh, you guys, did you guys feel that?
Nobody
What?
else did.
Feel what?
Did you fart?
No, but I like when I cast that, like my necromancy magic, I like felt something down the river, down the east side. I guess I can't tell the direction. That away. No, wait. Which way would be east on
Zit
here?
away.
That away.
That way.
Which way is north on here? I don't know. Do you guys think we should follow it? It felt like almost
Necromancy?
yeah.
I mean, it's as good a direction of it as any to go. We're
that's
kind of
true.
just
Yeah.
I don't know if they do a lot
floating
of
here.
like necromancy in Menzoberranzan, but
Maybe.
I don't
I've
know.
never really been there.
It's a
It's
dark
like-
place,
yeah.
maybe.
Okay, maybe
It's
we'll
just-
just follow that.
dark place.
Let's face that. Let's
dark.
face that way and see what happens.
Sure. As you start rowing your way, you pass several smaller islands. A massive stalagmite that reaches all the way out of the water. This massive tower that meets a stalactite at the top, creating this almost hourglass of stone. And as you pass around this massive tower of stone, you can see ahead of you a narrowing. Presumably this leads to another chamber. It looks to be about a 30-foot tunnel. The current here not very strong at all compared to the other entrances you've made. No rapids or any threat to the boat. But a 30-foot tunnel, very quiet, and softly lit by a very gentle blue-green glow of small clusters of mushrooms that are growing on the sides, the roof. The sound of paddles in the water echoing off the walls, while water occasionally drips from the ceiling, which is much lower now, only about 20 feet above you. You can see glows in the water and feel of these blind cave fish gently bumping into the boat. And as you round a bend in this cave, coming out into another of these massive underground lake chambers, you can see a diamond-shaped islet of limestone and stalagmites. Another massive stalagmite, like the stone tower behind you, looks to be about 60 or 70 feet tall, rising out of the center of this islet. And that is where you would guess you felt that pulse from.
I think we should just keep going into it's like a. Sorry, I missed some of that. It was like an area that we can dock at.
Yeah, it's a diamond-shaped island.
Okay.
Roughly diamond-shaped. Here, lay me out a diamond, would you? And in the center has this massive... Well, not in the center. It's more kind of on the back of it. But there is a... Yeah, put it kind of towards the back. This
end.
massive stalagmite that... as you get closer, you can see it has a matching stalactite on the top, hanging like this sort of Damocles above this islet.
So it's like hanging from like
Stalactite.
both ends.
Yeah,
Is there
exactly. It
anything
gets
in
like
the
really
middle?
narrow. It looks like it's connected with just the tiniest drip of stone has started to run between them.
You guys, I think it's coming from that rock. It's a joining rock.
Princess Diana.
But as you row closer and closer, Bryn, you can see your eyes are almost pulled to it. We can use a D4. A pyramid of bones on this island. It looks to be about 8 feet high, 5 feet wide at its base.
Where is it?
Yep, right there. Sitting atop the pile, you can see a massive horned ram's skull. Carefully positioned, it seems, so that it is staring directly at the entrance to this chamber. You are staring directly into its eyes as you approach.
Can everybody see this?
Everyone can see it, yep. And Bryn, you can feel this very low bass thump. It's very similar to that kind of pulse you had. This sort of low, just hum of necromantic energy around this place.
Guys, I definitely feel like the dead around here.
As we're approaching,
Your zombie, for record, is slowly just paddling behind, unless you decide something
Yeah,
else.
no, it's just gonna paddle slowly behind us. I feel like those bones just want to be raised. But I don't know.
You think everything wants to be raised?
Everybody needs a second chance.
As you're considering the significance of this display of bones, the ram skull on top, there's this very bright, sudden violet beam of light that cuts through the front half of the boat, severing it clean in half. As it's almost like a lightsaber in Star Wars, it just seems to
the front half.
it just falls to two pieces. That frozen spear in the middle now is where the boat bisects. And those of you sitting closest to the beam, it shaves off armor, hair, anything that is caught in it. It seems just a laser to cut it off. And as the boat cracks apart and you're thrown into the dark water, we will pick up there next week.
No more boats!
As who knows what happens? Only Kevin, because I spoiled the surprise to him. And that's why he went, oh fuck, when he knew what was coming.
Also, what is our boat's HP at?
0.
Damn it. I was hoping it was cell.
0. And we will pick up there next week.
Well, that's just
My
mean.
gosh.
That is mean.
That's right. Let me do the wrap. Everybody freeze. Thank you for listening. We'll be back on next Sunday, 6 p.m. Mountain Standard, in and around there, 8 p.m. Eastern. Come join us over on twitch.tv/TalkingReckless If you enjoy the show or the video game podcast, Talking Reckless, or any of the stuff we do, the anime podcast, go and support that stuff over at patreon.com/TalkingRecklessPodcast. A lot of new stuff up and annual subs on sale to the end of the month. And there's a lot of time-sensitive goals on there that are going to end in September as well. So go and check out the Patreon. Thank you very much, Oliver, JR, Kevin, Paula,
Thank you.
and Amber.
Thank you.
And thank you very much to you at home. We'll be back next week with the next episode of Rolling Reckless. See you then.